off. Oh, with the echo.
What's that?
The top of my head's cut off.
Well, that's where the wires go.
Oh, to hold me up. Hello, everybody. Happy Friday, and welcome to Getting Baked with Crystal. Who's ready to get baked?
Not the top of your head.
No, there it is, most of it. Tonight, you guys, we are making a gingerbread loaf, which is a bread, but you can't call it gingerbread bread because that sounds weird. So it's called gingerbread loaf. This is a copycat Starbucks recipe. I don't like Starbucks snacks, like from Starbucks. I'm not a coffee drinker, so don't really go to Starbucks anyway, but a bunch of years ago I used to enter a lot of contests and win a lot of things, and sometimes you'd win things that weren't necessarily things you wanted, and I got Starbucks gift cards. So I went in and tried some of their snacks, and they're always really dry. But
they have really good breakfast sandwiches. McDonald's needs to take a tip from them. They're not.
Do they?
They're not greasy at all.
Okay.
And they taste good. So I do like their breakfast sandwiches, but I also do not visit
all
Starbucks.
the like breads and cookies I've ever had, which is slim to just above none, have always been really dry, and I've never really cared for them. Also, very often there's flies in their pastry dessert case.
Those are the Starbucks flies. Those flies,
they're gross.
Those flies drink better than you do. They drink the
They do.
They drink the Vertes or whatever size it is, the Trentes.
They can help themselves to all the Starbucks snacks, and I will make my own at home. One thing I don't think I've made on the show yet is a lemon loaf with a lemon glaze. That's a Starbucks copycat recipe, and I love it. So once I saw this was a Starbucks copycat recipe, I'm like, let's give it a shot, because people usually kind of dial them in a little bit better when they're an at-home recipe. So I'm hoping this is good. If you saw my post, you know, I don't think I've ever eaten a gingerbread cookie.
Because to you, they're just cookies.
You think you're funny, don't you?
The joke served itself. I was just only the one to say it with my mouth.
Moving right along. So I'm not really sure if I'm a fan of gingerbread flavor, but as some of you pointed out, this doesn't have molasses or brown sugar or things that you would normally expect in a gingerbread flavored thing. I'm sorry, I have a hair on my face. I'm sure it's a mooch hair. Anyway, so I'm interested to see how this turns out, if we're gonna like it at all. I'm just happy there's a cream cheese frosting going on, because we all know cream cheese frosting is the best frosting there is. Right? Nobody can disagree with that.
I'm down for the cream cheese frosting on just about everything.
Pretty much, yeah, absolutely. Look, red velvet cake, it's all right, but that cream cheese frosting, now the hair's in my mouth. I blame Mooch. All right, I did see a super chat here from PJ. Thank you so much, PJ, for the support and for showing up. We miss you. Hey, everyone. I'm going to be taking my last final of the semester here in just a few minutes. Wish me luck. Good luck, friend. Come back when you're done and let us know how it went.
Is it an open street test? Can we help you?
Please post your questions in the chat, and we will give you wrong answers only. Right? Katie says, Starbucks iced lemon loaves are my fave. Friend, I have to send you the recipe that I have, because it is amazing. I made it a lot for a few years and then just kind of moved on to other lemon flavored things, but I have a really good recipe for a copycat Starbucks lemon loaf. I will share that with you. Remind me, because I'll probably forget. Kind of blurry in the background, but thank you everybody who has sent us a card.
There it is.
I don't think we've been to the post office this week, but we will go on Monday.
I went Monday and got 3 more cards, but I tried so hard to get it back there today, but there was a project I had to finish today, and I just couldn't get there in time. So I'm sorry. I'll try to get there tomorrow, if not Monday, because I think they're closed on the weekends.
Yes, I think so.
Yes, but anybody who's got a card up there on that back wall up there, anybody who's got a card back there, they've already been shipped out.
Yes, your reciprocating cards went out this week. I took them handed them myself to the mailman. So they have gone out. Jess says, I'm excited to see what you think of this. I might make it for Christmas. I love that it doesn't have molasses. Okay, so that's a plus for you. You don't like molasses? Katie says, is it on your Pinterest? No, because I haven't made it on the show yet. But I will message you and send it to you. Just slide in my inbox and remind me, because I'll forget. You guys may also notice my big pile of ingredients back here. Yes, this weekend is super holiday baking weekend. The time got away from me with Dan being gone the first 10 days of the month. Then all of a sudden it's the middle of the month, and oh crap, I have to make cookies for Christmas for everybody. So Dan went on super adventures the last 2 days and bought me what I hope is all the ingredients that I need. So I will be making the loaf tonight. It bakes for about an hour. I may start on some other recipes while we're hanging out, but I'm not gonna like make a bunch of stuff on the stream necessarily. But I have some stuff that I have to make that has to be refrigerated. So if you guys were here last year, you remember it was in the vlogs and in previous vlogs. I bake for 3 straight days. If it's been a year when I've had a Friday off, I will bake all day Friday. I'm sorry, I still have a hair in my mouth. That's
okay. I hope it never goes away. I like that. it's like a beezer.
Oh, it's in my mouth, not my stomach. Yes, so I will be baking till I crash tonight and get up in the morning and do more till I crash tomorrow and get up in the morning and do more on Sunday. We usually frantically at about 11 o'clock Sunday night start trying to hurry up and package everything up so it can go out on Monday to friends and family across the country. Sorry, Canada, you're not getting any this year. If you guys remember, I sent a package to Steve last year and it took about a month to get there, and I do not recommend you eat my cookies a month later, so that was a little disappointing. Let's see what is going on. I did see some super chats and member super chats. Jeremy Leroy, I do see you sent 2 super chats, but you retracted your messages before I could read them. If you comment something in the chat, not as a super chat, I will go ahead and read that. I'll make sure to try to pay attention to that. But thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the support. And thanks for showing up. Helen with her member super chat, member her 19 months. Thank you so much, friend. Hey, Crystal and Dan, wishing you both a wonderful Merry Christmas. Hope you're doing well. All is great with me, and wishing all a Merry Christmas. Well, thank you, friend. Enjoy your summer Christmas. So weird. So weird. New emoji idea, taking cat hair out of your mouth. Happens a lot around here. Not gonna lie, there's probably cat hair in most of what I make. I try to keep my kitchen clean, I wipe it down constantly, but look, there's 5 cats here. What are you gonna do? We call that the love. It was baked with love and a mouthful of cat hair. Sorry, not sorry? Will there be a show on Saturday? Yes. Tomorrow we'll be doing another holiday episode of Dantics. Show up and see what Dan has planned for you. I don't even know. He might not even know. Who knows?
Yeah, it's the same as last time.
Yes, Din Dog, it is cat glitter. Much like y'all have husky glitter, we have cat glitter. It is everywhere. I made the mistake of wearing a black hoodie that I try not to wear to work because y'all know I have a work cat that is orange and white. So his hair shows up all over me, and he was super snuggling today, and I was absolutely covered in cat hair. Hannah with her member super chat. Hannah, I heard you were baking along tonight. She says, my bread is in the oven. Pro tip, there's something in the box that may help you tonight. Maybe we should open that first then. We do have a box that Hannah sent for us. And, I'm going to try this. So I'm guessing this is an Irish name. Is it Irish that's spelled like with the S-I at the beginning? Like
you're asking the guy who didn't graduate high school.
Okay, because I know there's that one Irish name that's pronounced Siobhan, but it's S-I-O-B-A-N, and it totally doesn't look like Siobhan. So I'm going to guess this name is Sean. Otherwise, it's Cyan. I don't know. Help me out in the chat. Let me know which way that should be pronounced. Sean or Cyan Noel Leroy. Welcome to the RFS fam. Thank you so much. Those of you who are members know being a member of the RFS fam gets you early access to our members' first vlogs. Don't know what your plans are for that. Do we have vlogs?
I will have one from the Novi Pet Expo. I've been doing Vlogmas every day, and that's been my holiday for everyone's.
Gotcha.
And then there was a 90-minute movie that I put up of lampooning on the CC Mouse Podcast Patreon that'll probably go out to our members too.
Nice.
I did that. So there's still stuff, and thank you for supporting the show.
Absolutely.
You'll get custom emojis like
yes,
you see in the
yes.
chat
You
there.
see Sam just threw up all the emojis. That oven one will help you to remind me to preheat the oven because I tend to forget to do that. So that is
thank you for the support.
Much appreciated. Yeah, and thank you. We appreciate it. How's Dan after that hot chip challenge? Was his behind lit too? All day Saturday he was complaining that he could feel every bit of his intestines as it worked its way through. So,
my behind wasn't lit, but my whole body was like the whole insides were.
Yeah, you were not well for sure. That was a bad idea. Kay Rauschman says baked with love. Cat hair is love, so it counts. Absolutely, I concur. What do you say? Should we open Hannah's box, or do you want to?
Yeah, you can open it real quick before we go, so just in case there's something. Hannah says, "Where's my golden hawk? Did you?"
What are we talking golden hawk?
Like, are you talking about
as an emoji?
Are you talking about the magnet, or are you talking? Yeah. What?
We need more information.
Please, more information.
Rockman, I never would have guessed. Never. And I'm usually pretty good with pronouncing names, but I see it, but I never would have guessed. See, y'all throw me off because Hannah's got a UCH and it makes an ooh sound, so.
I like Rockman. That's a cool name.
That is a really cool name.
Even the way it's spelled, like, that's kind of cool.
She says, no for being a member for a year. Did it expire at some point? Did you have to re-sign up?
I still think it could. You know what? I'm sorry, I don't know.
We have no control over that. That's the YouTube gods. I don't know.
Maybe it'll show back up. Wait, which one is that? Is that the pink one?
Yeah, she's got, I don't know, because it looks like two different shades there, pink and purple. I can't tell. It's too far away. Hashtag Goldhawks for Hannah. Oh, I don't know. I wish we had control over that.
Maybe it'll switch over the next day or so.
I know, I'm just complaining. That's okay.
All right, box it up so we can get on to making some foods.
Okay, so Hannah sent us this box with her open greenies that her cats did not like.
Let's turn it this way because she also wrote her address on the back of the box. I did not see that.
Oh, good call. I'm going to set these aside and hide them because somebody is sleeping quietly. He's off camera, but he's not pushing his way onto the counter, and I don't want to entice him onto the counter.
Is it me?
No, it's Mooch.
Oh, okay.
Kay Rockman says, the name is German and everyone gets it wrong. I'm so used to it. Friend, I've got a German last name too. Junior high, I was Crystal Strobelight because somebody thought that AUBE made OB. So I get it.
Whenever I have to call you, I have to say, call Crystal Straub because it does it like Siri ain't trying to have Strauby.
To be fair, like, even in German, it's not pronounced Straubby. I don't know where, did someone come to Ellis Island and they're like, that looks like Straubby. I don't know. But I get it. Nobody ever pronounces my last name right on the first try. Ever in my whole life. So I feel your pain, friend. We've also got their favorite. So our Walmart's been out of this for a while. I've been getting them lobster mac and cheese. But thank you, Hannah, for chicken and waffles. They love this. Work cats love it too. But they've been doing lobster mac and cheese for a while now. Oh my gosh, you hooked up the cats. We've got some, I've never seen this one before. Alaska Pollock recipe, True Chews natural cat treats. Dan, you might like these.
Right.
The first ingredient is Alaska Pollock. Hey, Uncle Yukon, is that a fish? I don't know. It's got a fish on it. I don't know, but I've never seen these and they're soft, so the cats will love them. Thank you. And one more here. More Alaskan Pollock. Did your cat not like these ones either? It's so frustrating when you're like, I'm going to treat them and I'm going to get them the best snacks ever. And you throw all this money at it and you bring it home and they're like, not what I wanted. Pollock is a fish, thanks. I only know like cod and tilapia. I don't eat fish. I don't know. Jeremy says, I get that too. Everyone gets my last name wrong. It's pronounced Leroy. That's what I would have guessed, Leroy. Yeah, I think that's how I said it when I read it. I don't know. Last names are stupid.
It's middle names that are stupid.
No way, I like my middle name. Hannah, thank you. The cats appreciate it. They're gonna love you. Remind me later and we will make this happen. Alright, what else we got? Ooh, I like it. It's a bowl scraper with measurement conversions on the back. You know that is freaking handy for me. I'm always asking you guys to do math. A cup is 16 tablespoons. Who measures out a cup is 16 tablespoons? That's a lot. Awesome. I will rinse this off because I can feel cat treats on it. And our Christmas card. We'll have to add you to the wall. Thank you so much, Hannah. The cats love you. Or they will by the end of the night. Oh, Mooch knows there's something now. He woke up. Wishing you a Merry Christmas. Oh, thank you. I'm gonna read my private note real quick. Friend, do not apologize for open bags of cat treats. What are you gonna do? Hold on to them until your cat changes his taste? Throw them away? Cats don't care, I promise you. I promise you. And look, one time I mailed Helen some Oreos, and I wanted to know if she wanted all of one flavor, like a whole package, or she wanted to try all the cool flavors that we get out here, and she wanted all the cool flavors, so I just took some out of all my open packages and put them in baggies. Who cares? Nobody cares about an open package. Thank you, friend. Let me add you to our Christmas card cupboard here. Kay Rockman, welcome to the RFS fam. Thank you so much for the support. We appreciate that. If you guys didn't hear, you can become a member for about $5 a month. Gives you early access to our members first vlogs, and apparently there's some Dan TV coming soon to you guys, and all these fun emojis. I kind of like this. I want to just leave those up there. Thank you again, Hannah. Much appreciated.
Dan TV's already up on the CC Mouse Patreon. I was just trying to like satisfy them first. And if you see quarter, let me know.
Okay.
Also, I'm running around looking. I got 3 more cards out of the PO box on Monday. I don't know what they are.
We added them to the stack. because you got them before we opened everything.
Did I? Okay, so
yeah,
we're all caught up.
they're
So
part
I
of
think
that.
Megan, yes, I think we found yours.
Yeah, Megan's was there. I remember making a card
Me
out.
too, because I think all we did was talk like Megan for 5 minutes.
You can't talk about Megan without talking like Megan.
Thank you, Hannah.
Jeremy says, I see a kitty. Yep, that's some mooch ears popping up. Don't worry, I'm sure he'll make an appearance on the counter later. It's what he does.
After we start making stuff, we do have a box from Jess.
Oh, awesome. Yes. We've got an hour in the oven, so we can definitely do that later.
Right.
There was something on my mixer, and I knocked it into my mixer.
Okay.
Jason is here, hello, and says, Anti-Crystal time! Hello, Bradley! I know he is watching. He is sacrificing watching hockey.
I'm not. It's I got it on the screen.
Yeah,
over
don't
there.
you have a second screen, Jason?
Yeah.
So my 3-year-old nephew discovered hockey in the last couple weeks, and the Blackhawks are his favorite team. Penguins are his second favorite, and he was having a big debate yesterday about whether he should watch Anti-Crystal baking or hockey. And it's a toss-up.
I'm stuck. I'm stuck with
get a
one
second screen.
because the other one's behind you over there. Ta-da!
Oh, thank you.
Yep. Now you
Much
can
appreciated.
Now you can use that.
Okay, yes, Dr. Detroit, thank you so much. Preheat the oven. The oven goes to 350 for this one. I like it when it's 350 because that's what it defaults to when you hit start and you don't have to push the button a bunch of times. It just goes to 350. Did I hit start? Okay. Marco says, Dan's wearing pants? Oh, you are? You don't have your basketball shorts on today?
I know. It's
You're dressed like a human.
it's pants weather.
No one wants to see your butt. Stop it.
No butt stuff.
K. Rockman says, hockey is never to be sacrificed. Go Wings! Jeremy says, I was about to say I'm watching the stars right now, so best of both worlds right now. Yes, Jason, you need to get a second screen going on so your kid can watch some hockey and appreciate that. But don't let him stare at it too long, because Auntie Crystal's here. What are we doing? Sam, with her member super chat, thank you so much, friend, says, I don't know if I'll be able to make it tomorrow. I'm going to a family Christmas party. I'll post my baked stuff tomorrow. Awesome.
Nice.
Yes, please. It is baking season, so please post in the Getting Baked with Crystal Facebook group. If you guys are not a member yet on Facebook, Getting Baked with Crystal group. That's where you guys can post your own stuff. There's a page, there's a group. Page, you have to have a page to have a group. That's the only reason I have a page, but I post my recipes on both so you guys can see what's going on. But all the interaction happens on the group, and I had to add group in the name so we know which one's the group. Otherwise, they were both called Getting Baked with Crystal, and it was getting confusing on my end. I'm sure it was confusing on your end. So yes, if you guys are not a member of that group yet, please go add yourself, and at some point later tonight, I will approve it. Anything you make, whether it's baking, cooking, I don't care. I want to see it. Let's see what you do, and if it's a good recipe, share it. Like, people want to make what you make if it's good. So yes, please, Sam, post your stuff. Jay says, I'm using a second screen for my newest addiction, Ancestry.com. Oh, I forgot to send you the stuff. You know, I dug out the Ancestry.com stuff that my dad had done. He hardly did anything. I'm looking at this like, this is 1.0. What? I went all the way back to find the first ancestor on my dad's side that came to America. So I went further than he did, and I have to find the stuff that I did, but I will hook you up with some information that I found for sure.
Let's get baking.
Let's do it.
So we can get in the oven and hang out again.
Okay, so first and foremost, this recipe calls for sweet cream butter. I meant to do some research before we went live so I could elaborate a little more on what that meant. I did look it up initially to kind of figure out, do I have to get sweet cream butter? Because I'm going to have to buy a whole box of it, and then what am I going to do with it? It has to do with the basic ingredients. I don't remember. Maybe one of you can help me out. Where's Brittany? Somebody help me out if you know the difference, and whether they can be used interchangeably. I don't know, but we got unsalted sweet cream butter for this recipe. As you know, I try to get the accurate ingredients to the recipe at least the first time I make it, so I can see like, oh, can we taste that? Like things like buttermilk. You can definitely taste buttermilk in a recipe. So that's what we're using tonight, and this is going to be half a cup. Right? Yeah. Half a cup. Okay. Yes. Okay, so we're gonna do butter and sugar in a mixing bowl and cream that together until it is fluffy. Ooh, this stuff sticks to the wrapper much better. Hannah says, I bought the bowl scraper mostly for the measurements, bought one for myself too. Bought them when I worked at Hobby Lobby and had never seen you use one, so I figured it might be helpful. Yeah, I mostly just use my rubber spatulas, but that's got a good shape to it, so I think that will be helpful. Don't let me forget to use it, because you know me. I will forget. Okay, how much sugar do we need for this? We are doing a cup of sugar. Kay Rockman says sweet cream butter is simply the term for regular butter used in America. No way, really? Sweet cream butter is just richer. Okay. I don't know. I was hoping it will help add to the flavor, especially for something that's supposed to be gingerbread flavored that does not have molasses or brown sugar in it. We'll see. Marco says vodka night. Probably not, friend, because I have so much baking to do, and you know vodka makes me sleepy. It makes me fun for a while, then it makes me sleepy. So I don't think there's going to be drinking tonight. Oh my gosh, a whole cup of sugar in there.
It just snowed all over your sweet cream.
Yes. Alright, so let's get this fluffy right there. Oh! Oops.
That was good.
Yeah? Sugar everywhere. One thing I'm really thankful for, I don't know if she's here, but Sarah sent us an anti-fatigue mat, and I am super thankful to have that for this year's holiday baking, because by the end of the weekend, I promise you, my legs, my knees, my hips, everything hurts from standing so long.
Oh yeah, I know why I was telling her how like we use it. Or we use it.
Yes, all the time. Absolutely.
Hi Terry.
Terry says it's just butter. Huh. No, I saw something about like what's used to make it. Look, we paid $5 for this box of damn butter. It better be something special.
There, Kathy sent
Simply refers to the butter's main ingredient. It's made from pasteurized fresh cream as opposed to cultured or sour cream. European style butter is typically produced this way, while American style butter is typically sold as sweet cream butter. So I could have just used regular butter. That's what you're telling me.
There's something in the making of it because it's different.
But it's talking about European and American. American butter is typically sold as sweet cream butter. But the package said sweet cream, so there's got to be something different, right? Right? I don't know. Dr. Trey says, what are your Christmas plans? You know, every year since I was like 7 years old maybe, we've gone over to some family friend's house, and they've always lived within, say, like half an hour, 45 minutes of us. We've always gone there. I went with my family when I was a kid. When I got my own family, I started dragging them over there. We've done that every Christmas Eve for pretty much as long as I can remember, and they moved to Northern California this year, so I don't know what we're doing on Christmas Eve. I think just hanging out.
Yeah, it'd be nice to just like be able to chill on,
yes,
and not have to go out on Christmas Eve.
Yes, Christmas Day. You know, Blake will be at his mom's house half the day. We always try to figure out how that's going to work out. But usually in the afternoon, we'll pick him up. We'll head out to my mom's house. So we usually spend Christmas Day at my mom's house, open presents over there, have dinner with her and stuff. So that's pretty much it. Getting fluffy. I don't know. Let's get our vanilla and our egg ready for this one. Yeah, the consensus seems to be that people don't think there's a difference between the two butters, so I'm glad we spent so much money for it. Terry says, my butter bad habit is always salted butter. Always, no matter what. You know, I always use margarine. That's my butter bad habit. It's cheap. It's 99 cents a box. And as much as I bake, come on, I can't be spending $6 a box on every package of butter that I need. All right, so we've got 1 room temperature egg and a half a teaspoon of vanilla. Marco says Christmas Day is made for drinks and watching Goodfellas. Goodfellas, huh? Is that your Christmas tradition? We don't really have anything like that we watch on Christmas. I mean, New Year's Day is for Twilight Zone, that's for damn sure, but no, I don't think we have any Christmas stuff. I was thinking about, there is a new I Love Lucy movie. I think it's called, like, was it Being the Ricardos or something like that? That comes out like the 21st on Amazon Prime, so I was thinking about maybe talking my mom into watching that on Christmas Day. ginger in this recipe? Yes, there is ginger. I'm just gonna scrape the bottom here, make sure everything is mixed in well. Hello, Greg. Thanks for joining us. Dindog says Tillamook sea salted extra creamy butter is to die for. Sea salted, interesting. All right, so let's get our egg and vanilla in here. It says to do it while it's still mixing, but I don't think that's that important. It's gonna squirt up in my face, and I don't need that kind of mess. Okay, so next step is to slowly blend in our cup of applesauce. Or you can watch Party Monster. Yeah, is that a good holiday movie, Marco?
You watched that one, yeah?
Yes, I have seen that. Based on a true story, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, yeah, I mean, any party movie is based on a true story. It's a party.
No, I think it was based on the Club Kids.
Oh, right.
And I think based on a murder that happened in the Club Kids. So yeah, hi, I've seen that. I was obsessed with Club Kids when I was a kid. When they would go on like Jenny Jones and stuff, I just wanted to be a Club Kid, but I was like 6 years too young for it. Really wanted to be a Club Kid, so I just waited 6 years and became a raver.
Crystal, what are they doing with I Love Lucy and why? I think it's a biopic.
Yeah, it's a biopic based on their life, and I think was it what's her name? Deborah Messing, I think, from Will and Grace, I think plays Lucy.
Oh yeah?
I think so. I could be wrong, but I think so. I know she was going to be playing her in something, and I think that's the one she was in. So I love Lucy, so I'm all about it, and I'm definitely gonna watch that. Jeff is here. Hello, Jeff. He says greetings, season's greetings.
What's up, friend?
Jeff, one of the few people here who has actually been mailed my Christmas cookies one year. Oh, was it Nicole Kidman? Okay, maybe Deborah Messing played her in a different movie then. I think now that you say that, I think I do remember seeing that Nicole Kidman was playing her in something too. Jeff says, I can attest, they are excellent. As you can see, it is holiday baking weekend this weekend. All of my ingredients are out there ready for me. That's how I'm spending my weekend. Ooh, this got lumpy after I added the applesauce. Gross. Hopefully that'll mix in well. Jeremy says, I think Deborah played her in the 2003 biopic. Okay, maybe I was just mixing it up because I was trying to look it up and I think both results popped up and maybe I was just hoping it was Deborah Messing because I kind of love her. Hannah says mine got lumpy too. Okay, that makes me feel better. Maybe applesauce and butter just don't really mix. I don't know. Let's get to our dry ingredients. We're going to mix those separately so they mix evenly. Deborah Messing threw a fit on the internet because she thought she should have been given the part. I can't argue with that. I think she should have gotten it too. So we're going to do 1.5 cups of flour. 1, 2, 3, teaspoon. Okay, so we're gonna do a teaspoon of baking soda. This one's almost empty, but I think I can get a teaspoon out of it. 2 teaspoons of ground ginger. You can just keep the jokes to yourselves. The ginger jokes. Oh, my ginger's kind of hardened in here. There we go. It was just packed tight. So 2 of these. That's gonna give it the the gingerbread flavor. Two teaspoons of ground cinnamon. Did you ever try candied ginger? Candied ginger. Yes, I have. When I was younger, I really used to love ginger candy, ginger beer. As I've gotten older, it's not a flavor I'm really down for anymore. I don't know why, my taste just changed. 2, and a teaspoon of ground cloves. Thank you, Dr. Detroit. Yes, 79 of you here watching. Hit the like button or else Mooch puts more cat glitter on Crystal and Dan. Yes, if you guys like what you see, please hit that thumbs up button. It does help us with the YouTube algorithm stuff that nobody really knows anything about. Skydreamer, thank you so much. I will not forget my scraper when it's time to scrape. Okay, and then I need a half a teaspoon of nutmeg, which I don't think I got out for some reason. Uncle Yukon said, Lucy who? The only Lucy that matters. When I was a kid, I had a little black and white TV in my room, and on the weekends they would like marathon I Love Lucy. I have literally seen every episode of I Love Lucy. And some episodes of the Lucy Show and all the other incarnations of things, because she was just so great they just kept making her TV shows. Okay, that's it for that. So we're just going to mix this together so it is blended together evenly, and then we will add the dry ingredients to our wet ingredients. Nancy with her member super chat. You know, friend, I'm wondering if there's something going on with the YouTube memberships or something, because she says, I've been watching a lot longer than 8 months. Okay, maybe you've just been a member for 8 months, but you've been watching longer? My new great nephew was born on December 5th. Can't wait to meet Cody on Christmas. Merry Christmas. Awesome. Congratulations. How exciting.
Hi, Nancy. Also, I've seen it go wacky before, and then it usually straightens itself within a day or two of billing cycles and stuff like that. So, and I don't know. YouTube will say no, but I think YouTube's being wacky right now. But they'll tell you they're not. They'll tell you they're not drunk, even though right now they can't walk a straight line nor count from Z to A.
I can, even when I'm drunk. One time when I'm drunk, you guys need to remind me to tell you the alphabet backwards, because when I was like 8 years old, I wanted to be able to say the alphabet backwards, so I just wrote it down and then memorized it so I can say the alphabet backwards to this day.
Why do you have to be drunk?
Because I can do it drunk. Because that's the stereotypical, like, oh, say the alphabet backwards. Do they even ask that? I've never had to do a, like, roadside sobriety test. Do they ever ask you to actually say the alphabet backwards? But if they did, I could do it sober or drunk. Crystal the Animal Lover with her member super chat. Thank you, friend. Hi, Dan and Crystal. I've been a member for 12 months. Yay! Thank you so much for the support. That's another perk. Those of you who are new to the RFS fam membership, you also get it's once a month, but it's once every billing cycle. So when your billing cycle resets, it'll happen again. You get a free super chat. That green super chat, you don't have to pay for that. It pops up and it draws our attention, and we will make sure to read it. There's a lot going on in the chat, so we do sometimes miss some chats, but we always try to make sure we read the super chats because we appreciate your guys' support. We could not do this without you guys. I'd just be standing in my kitchen talking to myself, which I did for years. Baking cookies, talking to myself. Katie says, I can't, even though I'm obviously sober. It's easy, just write it down and memorize it. But I can only do it, much like if you say the alphabet and I tell you to, like, start it at K and say the alphabet. It's a little tricky. I have to start at Z. I can't start at, like, J and go backwards. Katie says, I do that, but not baking. Oh yeah, I talk to myself all the time in the house. Mostly because nobody's listening. Clean Cut says, my billing cycle was yesterday. Didn't go through due to having to get a new card, but did when I updated the card. Awesome. Thank you, friend. Yeah, you guys gotta, if you get a new card, it's not gonna auto, it'll auto-renew normally, except sometimes when there's YouTube glitches, because that does happen. Sometimes people just can't get it to work. I don't know, YouTube gods. I can't explain it. But yeah, if you get a new card, you do have to update that. Christine, member for 11 months with her member super chat, says, but you don't get any money for these. No, but we still appreciate your support. And, I mean, you paid to be a member, so we get that money. So that's your perk for one of your many perks for being a member. So we appreciate it no matter what. Nancy can spell Mississippi backwards. I can barely spell it forward. All right, I think we're good here. With breads, you never want to over-mix them because then it'll make your bread, like, tougher and not so fluffy. All right, I'm just cleaning off the mixing blade thing here. Steve with his member for 19 months super chat. 19 is my number, Steve Weiserman? Is it Weiserman?
Iserman?
Iserman?
Yes.
So why does it make an I sound?
Because Canada.
Oh yeah, y'all just
also,
make things up.
Steve, also known as, do you have time to talk about our Lord and Savior, The Expanse, and The Witcher 2 Season 2?
Which we still have not watched.
And The Witcher 2 Season 2. Thank you for pausing your show to come say hi.
It's overtime, and we took a penalty with 4 seconds left in regulation. And it's in overtime against the Buffalo Sabres. Oh my gosh, craptastic. Dan, everybody.
So I will say, despite the fact that there's only a stick of butter in here, it feels very buttery. What I wiped off with my fingers is very buttery. All right, so I got my loaf pan at the ready. And let's get my... I finally ran out of my other one, so I've got Baker's Joy spray. I'm hooked, you guys. This is amazing. Not necessarily just Baker's Joy, but even the other one, even though it was kind of clumpy or whatever, the what do we call this? Baking spray with flour?
The other day, Crystal thought no one was looking. She's all...
Shut your mouth, I did not.
Like it was Banaka. Oh my gosh, you remember Banaka?
Yeah.
You think they still make it?
I don't know.
I have not seen Banaka in the store in a decade.
But
I'm sure you can get it
looked.
online. Yeah, but like... It was never by any of the other things you put in your mouth at the store. I mean, everything goes in your mouth at the store. But you know what I mean? Oh, man.
Where would it be? Like
in the
with
90s? In the 90s? When you had that friend that would spray it inside the desk at school and try to light it with the lighter?
Who are you hanging out with?
They banned Banaka from school. Remember, we couldn't have Banaka.
No, I hung out with the bad kids and we never did that. We did other things.
Oh, you guys are really smoking pot.
Shut your mouth. I don't know what you're talking about.
Not Banaka time.
Who played with Banaka? Hannah says, I almost forgot I created a new Less Than Jake fan this week. That is awesome and I love it. Dawn says, Dan's wearing my shirt. What are you wearing?
RFS Dan shirt.
Oh.
It's my shirt in case I go missing. It's like my safety bracelet.
So we can identify you?
Yeah.
Who had those back in like the 80s? The one with your name and address on it? I totally wore it. Alright, now it's all over my hands. That's the one part I don't like about this stuff. It gets frickin' everywhere and it leaves a sticky residue after baking.
I heard we're supposed to use the avocado one.
Is that the trick?
I don't know, but there's an avocado one. You guys ever use that avocado spray? Sorry, I'm over here watching hockey.
Clearly. Mouse Queen is here. Hello, Mouse Queen. Thank you for joining us. We are about to put our gingerbread loaf in the oven.
Did you see Chelsea? How was that?
What?
Did you see Chelsea Handler last week?
Oh yeah, Mouse Queen, who was absent from Dantix last week, went to see Chelsea Handler. How was it, friend? I just learned yesterday that she is in a relationship with Joe Coy, which I guess kind of makes sense. Like they're both comedians, of course. Like
they're both super nuts.
They're both super nuts.
Joe Coy is super nuts. I love his stories, but oh my gosh, he's super nuts.
Yeah, didn't like see that coming at all. Like I saw it and was like, oh my god, guess who Chelsea Handler's in a relationship with? Not just like, oh my god, we're dating, but like we're so in love. And I was like, really? Like if you ever watched her show, I wouldn't have seen that coming at all. Not even a little bit. Okay, I'm a little unsure about how to get to the bottom of the bowl with this. Oh yeah, because it still needs to be mixed in a bit. Okay, this is working. I'm digging it. This shape helps a lot. I still have some buttery stuff on the bottom. I'm trying to mix in so it doesn't just end up a layer on the top. All right, Hannah for the win. This is very helpful. It's like the perfect shape of the bowl. Like I can just go around once and then there we go. It's out. Okay, so let's dump this in here. Whoa, stop spinning that way. The only hard part is the lump in the bottom of the bowl. It's hard to get around that, but I managed. Oh, I'm totally using the heck out of this weekend, friend. Thank you so much. All right, let's try to even this out in here. All right. Oh, what is going on here? Mouse Queen says she's funny, but given I don't always watch her stuff, she was different than what I'm used to and a lot to take in. She is a lot. She is not mild.
She is not shy at all.
No, and she's quite vulgar. I was kind of surprised to see that you went and saw her. Like, we really enjoy her. No? Oh, I really enjoy her.
I appreciate the gimmick. The gimmick, but, like, dick and fart jokes only go, like, if it's, like...
Right.
There's no highbrowness at all.
Oh, no, not at all.
Or wit. It's just, like... shock.
Which I feel like she's really intelligent, so I don't know why she goes that route.
It's just shock, but that's what sells. That's what sells. So we watched a lot of the Chelsea Handler show back in the day.
Yes.
And then like one day I think I like opened my mouth and spoke out and said like I can't do this anymore.
Fair enough.
And then
I actually read. I don't know if she has more than one, but I read a book she wrote and it was actually pretty decent. So.
All right, I won.
You personally won that game.
I won. Okay. I stared and neglected and won.
Thanks. Okay, we're going to throw this in the oven for at 350 for about 55 minutes or until it has risen and the toothpick comes out clean. So, okay. My timer doesn't have an about button, so I'm going to go 50 and see if it needs 5 more after we hit that.
Right.
Kay Rockman says, I dislike that bump on the bottom of those bowls. Yes, absolutely. I get that it's there because the mixer doesn't get to that, or the paddle doesn't get to that part, but...
I wonder, hey Jess, I know you're filling out Christmas cards. Oh my gosh, for the Christmas exchange. Is the glass bowl have the bump on the bottom?
Oh, I wonder if it does.
I wonder if it does too.
Mouse Queen says, I appreciate her message, but the shock was a lot.
I was wondering that too. I was like, that's interesting.
Yeah, if you told me, I'm going to see a comedian, guess who? I would never have guessed Chelsea Handler. But yeah, I like to go see comedy shows, so I can appreciate that. Bjornbeck says, I tried using Baker's Joy, or maybe it was a cheap knockoff version of it, on a cookie sheet one time, and it turned the whole thing brown. I still can't clean it off, and it's been like 10 years.
We did that too on the one.
We have an issue with it leaving like a sticky, greasy residue.
Like a forever residue.
Yes, so certain pans and stuff I will not use it on, but it's so nice to just be like, and it comes right out. I will say it works very well with that. Mel says, but I enjoyed the time with my friend that I went with. That's what's important. Where are we? Probably won't see her again, but that's nothing against her message. Terry says, I can't with her. I get it. She's a lot. Yeah. I think I mostly appreciate that she's not just like super girly. A lot of female comedians are super girly and like to talk about their girl bits a lot, which I guess Chelsea kind of does, but I can't with most female comedians. They just irritate the heck out of me. Steve says, it might be due to the manufacturing process. I wouldn't imagine glass to be spun like a bowl would be. I always thought it was because of the way the paddles and the whisks and stuff go around.
I thought so too. That way in the middle, it's always pushing out.
Yes, yeah, so it doesn't settle in the bottom.
So it doesn't settle in the bottom. So I think
know.
it's functionality.
Oh my gosh, Dr. Detroit says, go see Fluffy. He's super funny. Or Jeff Dunham. Way to nail two of my least favorite comedians.
They are, oh my gosh.
Like,
look,
literally.
Talented people, and they're good. I get it.
Yes, I am not amused.
Two worst. You can't stand them.
We even tried, because I hate Fluffy from back in the day. Gabriel something or other, I don't even care.
Who's super talented. The guy's kind of funny.
He's clearly made a career out of it.
I could take like a little swallow of that, and that's
we watched it back in the day, and we were like, yeah, we don't like this guy. But then he came out with a new special, like, within the last year or two.
Jeff Dunham, that piece of crap.
We made it about 5 minutes into it, and we're like, I can't.
If he was in the backseat of the car when we were driving somewhere, I'd be like, shut up.
Oh, please.
But
I'm sure he's a nice guy.
That's my problem, not his. Like, that's me. Also, Jeff Dunham, when we were younger in the 90s, before he went away and came back again a decade later, he was unique.
Yes. Oh, everybody made the Honestique joke.
But
I can say that, and you know who I'm talking about.
But all my puppet humor is from Howdy Doody.
You know I have sugar all over this anti-fatigue mat now.
It's all right. It's gonna be like a weekend of baking, so you might as well.
It's gonna be everywhere.
You might as well like do Stella got her groove back and just throw powder, throw flour everywhere and stuff like that.
Oh man, Fluffy and Jeff Dunham, huh? Jeremy agrees. Mouse Queen loves Fluffy. Says he's hilarious. I just can't.
Jess, is that bowl is your glass bowl flat on the bottom, or does it have the
lump
little
up in the middle?
The lump in the middle of on your mixer?
Jess says this is going to smell so good, and Hannah says mine's in the oven. Apartment smells great. Awesome. I'm excited. I don't smell anything yet, but I just put it in a couple minutes ago.
Oh, is it in the oven for the hour?
It is in the oven. Foxy Koala with the super chat showing us both the love. Thank you so much for the support, friend. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it.
I got your awesome necklace that's hanging up over here on my desk.
K. Rockman says, I know there's an attachment that has a scraper to help keep it off the side of the bowl. I have that.
That one actually works really good.
It does, and you know what? For some reason, I always grab the other one. I don't know why. I should hold this out because I got to use it for the frosting. Mouse Queen says Jeff Dunham was controversial. I've heard. Yes, some of his stuff did not age very well, and there's also
it just didn't.
Isn't he the one we watched the documentary about?
Yes, I have flashes of it now that you say
Where
it.
he was like sick and
I don't.
It was questionable.
I don't remember. I don't remember, but his stuff though, we laughed at in the 90s because that stuff wasn't, the line wasn't there like it is today.
Right.
I laughed at that stuff. I was 10, 11. It did not age well. And that's why that's why I deleted my Twitter from like a decade ago.
Yeah, in case anything. Dr. Troy says, geez, sorry for saying your two least favorite.
No
offense to you at all.
That was even better that you said that.
Oh yeah.
Like that was
not just one of my least favorites, but like two of my least favorites. That's a skill.
Like, only the two least favorites.
There's few comedians I really dislike and do not want to watch.
No, so
those two are on that list.
When you said that was gold. That was
yes, absolutely. Jess says, it's, I don't know, I'd have to look. I feel like it has less of a bump than the metal bowl.
I need a mouse or quick one. Okay, go ahead.
Mouse Queen says the puppet humor thing could get incredibly old. I just watch his bits on YouTube and I'm good. Back in like the 90s, if you
nobody was doing.
Oh, look, if you guys were not of a conscious like stand-up comedy watching age in the 90s, that was like. Look, I don't know about comedy over all the decades, but I feel like that was like a golden age of comedy. Like, it was everywhere. It was on TV all the time. I remember I used to babysit a lot as a
Jeff
teenager.
Dunham?
No. Stand-up comedy in general.
Oh, yeah.
I used to babysit a lot as a teenager, and like Friday Night at the Apollo, stuff like that would always be on. There was always stand-up on at night.
Richard Pryor lit himself on fire, and that helped. And then Eddie Murphy came out with Delirious. That was good. Then you had Andrew Dice Clay, who was shocking. You had Sam Kinison, that was shocking. You had Rodney Dangerfield. So many people were so unique, and it flipped over, and it was really popular for a while.
Yes, absolutely.
And then it died it just died. It died when the internet. You know what it was?
That's what happened.
A lot of things were great. It was like the X Games. The X Games was so popular and it was so great And then the internet came out, and we're watching people do this every day, so it's not as shocking. So the internet, really saturated everything and made everything really so easily accessible that we weren't showing up to HBO to watch, what was it? It was like Billy Crystal, Whoopi Goldberg, and what's his cokehead? Robin Williams.
Speaking
Robin
of which,
Williams.
Steve
They
says
had,
that
laughing.
Robin Williams had some amazing stand-up. Absolutely.
George Carlin.
Terry's a George Carlin, Dave Chappelle kind of girl. Yep. I concur.
So look, like that new Dave Chappelle special that everybody was up in arms about, that was 90s comedy. And that was like not even comedy, but that was like back in the day stuff that was being said now, and you saw how well that went over. So it's also like not the best time to be a comedian on mainstream. So I feel like it's lost its pizzazz. Even standing here and trying to be funny all the time, or when I do it on Dantix, there's still another filter that never used to be there that's like, oh man, like do I have to explain to you people? So comedy is just really taking a turn. But oh man, if you want some shock value stuff, go watch some 90s comedy or even 80s comedy,
right?
Or even Lenny Bruce.
Some of it doesn't really hold up very well. My current favorite, who's
hold.
actually not really doing anything since COVID and everything, Kathy Griffin. I absolutely love her. We've seen her twice.
Live, it was good. Yeah, that was a good time.
I love her. Her stuff doesn't hold up well because it's so time sensitive, but she's my absolute favorite for sure.
Okay, so we got a box of Jess.
Oh my gosh. Megan says Ron White's pretty funny. Tater salad? Oh, friend.
All these people are great, but just
they're all talented.
Look,
I'm just not a fan.
I laughed at Jeff Foxworthy stuff for a long time. Before I was done with that.
Before the 5 millionth time he said you might be a redneck?
How would you rather hear? You might be a redneck joke or get her done?
Ugh, neither. Anything else? That's the thing. I don't like anything that's been run into the ground. That's a big problem for me.
Says the guy who's that you're with that does the same game show every Saturday.
Oh, your tape has repeated a million times for me.
Oh, I don't know if I... Nope. Yes.
You need scissors?
I need scissors. That was painful to try to do.
Terry said, Def Comedy Jam. Oh, my jam was Comic View on BET. I love me some Comic View.
What was the commercial? Don't forget to pay your cable.
Comic View on BET, coming at you 6 nights a week. And something about so funny milk will come out your nose. And don't forget to pay your cable note. It's the best. Yes, Christine, she talked about it. What were we talking about? Has been really, I think that was a type of really sick. Yeah, she got diagnosed with lung cancer and had to have part of her lung removed, and now her voice is all messed up, and she had to have shots in her vocal cords to try to fix it. And yes, she was on The View last week. I forgot to watch that. Are we good?
Oh, no, you didn't.
You shut your mouth. I will watch anything and everything she does. I love her.
Look, I got like so many like hang-offs now because
do you even know how to open boxes, bro?
It's stuck to me. That was smooth.
Yeah, wasn't it?
I was like, hey, Nick, watch out for cool guy. Alright, so we got a box here from Jess. If you guys don't know Jess, she's from Gone to the Snow Dogs Vlogs. That was all. You were supposed to make any kind of reaction to me saying, there you go.
I thought you were going
hey! Oh my gosh. We crap on...
She's got these dogs. They're really pretty. You guys should check it out. If you haven't heard of her, check out her stuff. It's pretty good.
We crap on all these comedians, and yet I can't punchline a joke in my own house. In my own house. All right, let's open this up and see what my friend sent us. All right. First off, there's a nice shirt holding it up. Let's see what the shirt says. It's a large shirt, but it could be...
That means it's yours.
Is it? It could be for you. Are you not a large?
I'm not a large.
I'm going to use you as a model.
Oh, thanks.
Since your bosoms can hold up the shirt.
But then I can't read what it says because it's below my bosoms.
This is getting awkward.
A little bit. What are you doing?
Oh, man. It, like, pulled the screen printing off.
Oh, did it?
Come on.
No, I didn't. It's fine.
Here's
the top layer.
See, I don't only wear black.
That's definitely your shirt.
That's definitely my shirt. All right, I'll put that on real quick. You grab something else.
All right. What do we got here? Dave's Sweet Tooth Toffee, dark chocolate peppermint gourmet soft toffee.
Don't want to put my little nips on camera.
Thanks. We all appreciate that. Oh, look, some people here do know who Jess is. Awesome.
There we go. Sorry, I shrunk a little bit, so now I'm swimming in the shirt. like I can like. Where's my like 80s?
The little Ghostbusters.
Yeah, the little
symbol
Ghostbusters thing.
I'll make you one.
It look like it.
Oh my god! Now I have to wash it. Nope.
No.
No.
Come on, how many of you have one of those? This is great. I will definitely wear this because it's true.
Oh, it has a snag in it.
That's a belly button skylight. What's this?
Okay, so this is Sweet Tooth Toffee. I think that's going to be your jam because I'm not a fan of peppermint and sweet things.
Okay.
However, she also sent s'mores flavored.
Thanks for sending stuff in the shape of like cat treat boxes.
I'm going to need to be alone with this because toffee and s'mores are two of my favorite things in the world.
That's mint. You're not going to see this.
Oh, that's minty fresh.
Black good.
Oh, that's really good. Oh my god.
This is what it looks like. They're big, huge chunks.
She said 100% send both of those, one for you, one for him.
Oh my gosh, that's really good.
She said I don't have to share the s'mores ones.
That's really good.
And in fair turn, you don't have to share those.
That is really good toffee.
Couple of things we have cat snacks.
I know. It's just the right, like, crunch.
Yeah, that's really good toffee. I'm a huge fan of toffee. That's amazing.
When I eat, well, maybe it's more like peanut brittle. Like, peanut brittle is just, like, 30% too hard.
Yes.
That's, like, perfect.
Yeah, toffee is a little bit softer and much, much better. All right, what else we got going on? Oh, you're going to love these. Dan loves gummies covered in chocolate, and these are chocolate-covered gummies.
I do, yes. Oh, don't open those out yet.
Okay, I was going to ask you to try that now.
Oh, no, I can't eat all this.
They're good flavors,
I can't eat all this stuff.
Cherry, blue, raspberry, apple, grape, strawberry, and watermelon.
I will definitely be getting down on those.
These look really good.
Where do the snacks go for Hannah's box for the cats?
They're on the counter over there.
No, you're gonna confuse them with baking snacks.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pull them out yet because the cats are gonna go nuts.
Well, I mean, the cat's already here going nuts.
No, he's just standing there. Oh, what is this? Oh, so we can make our own popcorn. Burr Oak's red old-fashioned popcorn.
Oh, is it seeds?
Yes, kernels.
Is it the unborn?
It is the unborn, absolutely. It's processed without preservatives or insecticides, so it's best to refrigerate after opening.
Okay.
We will have to remember
that.
that.
Those look fun. And Hannah, we still have some of yours. I was eating popcorn the other day, and like all the popcorns like comes for you. So now all the popcorn's gonna come for this. What? Like I'm never gonna buy microwave popcorn again.
No, absolutely not.
Like we're done with microwave popcorn.
We need to figure out the right topping to put on it, though. That's the part we need to nail.
I don't want anything on it. I just want like fluffy popcorn.
No.
Dang, you just got like you got served.
Oh, I know I'm gonna screw this up. Anamaki candles? Anamaki? I feel like that's a Michigan thing because there's a mitten on it. Natural U.S. soy wax melts. The smell of Christmas.
It's so cool that you have so many things that come from Michigan. All we have is crime. I can send you crime and displacement.
Oh, it's shaped like Christmas.
What is it?
It's wax melts.
Oh,
no, they're not for eating.
Okay. Ooh, those are. Oh, and look at their Santa shaped.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's almost a little like marshmallowy, but not. It's not like Christmas tree. I don't know what that is. I have my warmer is warmed, so I will throw some in there.
That's cool.
Once I have.
That smell good.
It
like,
does.
It smells like I
smell
want to eat it.
Please don't eat it. Oh, I think this is for me.
A friend dropped off some caramel corn for me. Still enjoying it. Oh, Steve, that's some good caramel corn from watching The Witcher 2.
Caramel.
Caramel. I think both because
you spent too much time in Michigan. It's caramel.
Is that what it is?
Socks that save cats. That's awesome.
Why do they save the cats?
I'm guessing they make a donation. Your purchase today helps save the lives of millions of cats that enter shelters across the U.S. each year. Each sale of this pair donates to Best Friends Animal Society, strengthening their mission of saving animals and helping pets find their forever home.
Those are cute.
They're really cute. Thank you, friend. I love them. Oh. The syrup that converted us from sugar water.
Oh, yeah. You know, I saw that there was new sugar water out that was supposed to be Fruity Pebbles and the same aura as the blue.
No, we finally had to throw away the Captain Crunch syrup because we're never going to eat that sugar water.
I don't even want to feed it to the ants.
Jess says the wax melts remind her of like baking and Christmas combined.
That smell.
It's like treat smelling, but like holiday.
That's a good smell. I don't know. I've not really had that smell before.
You know he's never gonna leave us alone now. Oh, what is this?
It's okay, because he hunts for us, so as soon as I toss one, he'll go flying out.
Holiday Blizzard North Country Confections White Chocolate Gourmet Popcorn.
Alpina.
I want to taste.
He just comes open.
Some of it didn't make it below the Ziploc.
Does that one go behind the thing? Sorry.
Well, that's good.
It's really fluffy. Like,
it is.
It's not like the ones you get in the can.
That's good stuff. No! See, now he's coming on this side because he thinks we have stuff for him. He thinks everything's a freaking cookie. Okay, that is a cookie. You can have that. That's really good popcorn. She said that was from the fun candy shop we went to, Dan. The one you couldn't believe was in our town.
Yeah. If you guys saw that on my... Oh gosh, it's so hard. I had so many different cameras going. I don't know. At some point you saw me inside this really rad...
Did you not give him snacks?
No, he was sleeping.
Well, now he's awake.
Really rad chocolate shop that blows these candy away inside your little town. Even though the lady at the airport confiscated my jelly.
Hannah, our cats are big fans apparently. Ooh, this smells holiday too. Scratch made soap. Ooh, this smells like Jean's house. Smell it. Like going to Jean's house.
That's interesting. It
Our
smells
family friend that we would go to on Christmas Eve every year. This is how her house would smell on Christmas Eve.
I don't know if you would use that, but I would use that in our bathroom over here.
I love that smell.
Do you? Maybe it should just maybe we shave a little bit of it off and put it in your melter, or does it not work that way?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, just shove.
Oh, with soap? Oh, soap, I don't know. Candles, yes. I don't know about soap.
Stop. I want to, can I?
No, don't eat it.
It just smelled too good.
Oh, it smells like Jean's house. It makes me happy.
You're gonna use all the smells. It's not gonna smell. It's just
she
gonna.
She said that's not edible either, and the smell is strong.
It's just.
Yeah, I smelled it as soon as I took it out of the Ziploc. Oh, it makes me happy.
I feel like a bad Irish Spring commercial.
That's amazing.
That's what it feels like.
I love that. That's the best. Thank you, friend. Oh, and of course, the debate about which is the best Michigan fudge. We've got Murdoch's fudge. Did you open it and try it first, friend? I don't know what this one is.
I think they package it for you when you're there.
Right, but this one's like taped back closed. Okay.
Oh, you've been eliminated from the game. Number 009.
Whoever was asking who was going to get yeeted first. I don't know what flavor this one is, but it says who needs after dinner mints, so I'm guessing it's something minty.
Dan sent me a message and said that his glass bowl has a lump on the bottom. Oh, the metal. Wait, and it's glass metal. Okay. We were looking for the glass ones to see the glass had the lump.
What'd you do with the scissors?
Don't use those. Those are for the kitchen only.
This is kitchen. It's food.
Crystal's gonna be mad.
I'm allowed to use it on food things. Okay, this one's chocolate peanut butter. Stop it.
Ooh, you're trouble here. You come on.
Okay, we've got chocolate peanut butter and maple walnut. That's gonna be my jam. Maple walnut.
I want fudge. I can't have fudge right now. I gotta eat like regular food before I eat any more candy.
Yeah, I don't know if I can do that, but we will definitely
But we're gonna
eat
be
this.
eating fudge.
Oh, sorry, now it's going fast.
No, I needed the box. Okay.
It just says you don't even have to use it. You can just smell it. I have a lavender one that I just smell because it smells good. Yeah, that might go on my nightstand next to the bed so I can just smell it before bed.
Right.
Mouse Queen with a super chat. Thank you, friend. Hey, guys, you got to see what an Illustrator friend did for me on one of my drawings. I posted an RFS fam. Awesome. We will go approve that later on this evening. Remind me in a little bit. Oh, it's going too fast. Dawn says, I'm confused because I've always heard caramel corn, not caramel corn. The confusion comes from people that ignore the A in the middle of the word. There's an A in the middle. It's caramel. We will have this argument till the end of times. People who say caramel are convinced that it's caramel. People who say caramel are convinced that it's caramel.
Screw you people that don't say gnome.
Look, G's at the beginning of the word can be silent, and A in the middle is not silent. It's caramel. Jess says that fudge is amazing. Yes, I love it. You've gotten us this 1 or 2 times before. We've for sure had this before, and I love it. Terry says, facts, friends. Absolutely. That's why I love you. Jason, I think, likes the other one. I know there's probably more than 2, but I was like, oh, look, we got Michigan fudge. He's like, that's not the good one. I don't know. You Michiganders are all about, like, specifying the thing that you like.
So far, it's all been good. So
it's hard to make bad fudge. Ooh.
Which wants to know if this is edible?
Probably not for you, boo. Hilo the Husky with her member super chat says, hi guys, Merry Christmas.
Hi, Merry
Thank
Christmas.
you for the support and Merry Christmas to you. Thanks for being here. No. Is this the one you got that they threw away?
It is the one that I got that they threw away.
It's
from me.
Applejack jam. I get to try it.
All right.
I am so excited for this.
I tried to bring this back, but the TSA, like, there's nobody at the Traverse City Airport. Literally nobody, but like 4 TSA agents. And they scan my bag, and then they're like, you need to have additional bag search. And then they tore up my bag and like took all my stuff out, and then they're like, you can't have that. And I'm like, all right, but you can have it, right? Like, you can take it home and stuff. And they're like, no, you have to throw it away. Or you can go back down the ramp and ship it to yourself. I'm like, ship this. But I didn't. I guess that's always the rule. I forget, like, you can't have more than 3 ounces.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about it to be
twice as much.
I didn't even think. I should have ate half of it. Or what if I'd have just put it in 2 different jars?
I think, no, it doesn't have to be sealed, because I've taken stuff not sealed.
I don't know. I wasn't playing around. I just wanted to go and sit and wait for my airplane because it was already snowing. But she took my jam.
That's unfortunate.
She's like, is that a candle? I want to be like, yeah, it's a candle.
Oh.
But I wasn't going to lie to this lady took her job way
to be fair,
serious.
it is very liquidy.
She took her job way, way serious.
Yeah.
So she was like, there was no time for, like, there was no way I was going to win her love with punchlines.
No.
No
I am
way
very
at all.
excited for this. Thank you so much for this, Jess. It's made with crushed apples, organic Ceylon cinnamon whiskey, cane sugar, and fruit pectin. So super, like, natural stuff, not a bunch of preservatives and stuff. So excited for this.
All right, now we got 3 for you. We got that plum one. We have my banana one. Oh, the banana one's good. At night, I'll put like butter on toast, and I'll put some of that, because that banana one that you got that you got me for my birthday, you got to put it like a little bit, just like apple butter, like just a little bit of dusting on there. Otherwise, it's overwhelming. All right, you got to scram, Topo.
He's determined to try to knock down the microphone.
Topo's so big.
Hannah says her bread is out of the oven and cooling. Time to make the frosting. Awesome.
Nice. Ours has 25 minutes. We're jamming.
So this one is from Lock, Stock, and Barrel Ranch in Michigan, of course. It's cherry jam, just with cherry sugar and pectin.
Ooh, I'm down.
I love it. I like the
Basics good.
the like small homemade, like made in your kitchen kind of thing.
That's all I did when I was out there.
All nailed it.
When I was out there, I looked a lot, because I know we're still trying to find Blake's homemade jellies, apple butter. Is that what it's called? Apple pie.
Blake's jelly.
Yeah, if you guys see that in the store, let us know.
This one's for me. This one is very clearly for me. Crafting because murder is wrong.
That's an awesome shirt.
That is
a rad design too.
Oh, I love it. Let me see if I can show it like up close. No, you can't try it on because it's a medium. It's a ladies medium. No, put your shirt back on. You're not stretching out my shirt. I love it. I love the like halftone skeletons in the back. Oh, I love it. Thank you, Jess. This is amazing. You cannot put a stop. Do you want me to tell them what you're doing over there? Put your shirt back on. Oh, nailed it, friend. I love this. I absolutely love it. Yay. Awesome. You nailed it. You sent an amazing box of snacks and goodies that we will devour. Absolutely. Thank you so much.
What an adjective.
I will be devouring. I'm scared to give it to you because I don't want you to stretch it out.
No, but I gotta wash the stuffs. So I'll take that over by the washing box where I put stuff in it, and it automatically just like gets washed.
You can just put it in the laundromat. It automatically gets washed. You're welcome. You just put it in this magic basket in the closet, and then it comes back clean.
Thank you. That's the best. I love the things that are like not from here.
Yes.
None of these things are from here.
You guys have good, like you said, like the good Michigan stuff that like we don't have that much. We sent Jess a box of stuff from California, and it was a hard hunt to try to find things that are from California that you can't get elsewhere.
You dummy.
Mel Shane says, hey there, Crystal and Dan. I sent y'all a package with a card inside and should have gotten to your mailbox today, so make sure you check your mail soon. It will be from Melissa B. from Texas.
Oh, awesome.
Awesome.
Monday will be the first time that I can get something from the P.O. box if it's got a card in there for me to go, like...
Stop it.
To go pick up something.
No. It just says, Merry Christmas, friends. Thank you, and Merry Christmas to you.
Thank you.
Terry says Mexican candy. Yeah, but see, you can get that all over the place. Like...
There hasn't been anything when I go there that I'm trying to peek at that's not here. There's stuff there that's not here, like deer spray.
But the stuff that's here is all there. What do we get, like Cactus Cooler? We went to Charlie Brown's and picked up some snacks and stuff, some of their like individually made, local made things, but
things are more historic back there. Things were birthed back east, you know, like Hershey, Pennsylvania, and you know, stuff like that. So here in California, like, we're not that original when it comes to stuff like that.
Jess says, your post office isn't open on Saturday? Mine's open until 1:30. That particular one is not.
Yeah, the one
where we have our P.O. box.
The one that I regret not choosing for the P.O. box is the one... Maybe he'll just stay there now. He's going to have a meltdown.
Yeah, he's freaking out a little bit.
The one that I regret is still like 10 more minutes away. Like, it's so far away to go. And those ones are open all the time. Instead, we go to the one on the boulevard. It's 100 years old, but it's close to my house.
It's a really cool building.
And I didn't realize it was closed on Saturdays.
So they tried to revamp our local boulevard and make it all like people are going to hang out all the time, which doesn't really happen in our town. But the one thing that they could not do was the post office owns that building and has owned that building for like 100 years or something, and they can't get rid of that post office because that's the post office building. So everything's all around it like more modern looking, but not the post office. It has a basement and everything. That one time the one lady told me she thinks it's haunted, but she's a little crazy, so take a pick. Maybe not.
Take your pick.
Could be haunted, could be crazy lady. Who knows? But the employees are definitely like scared to go down in the basement alone, kind of thing. The P.O. boxes are like gold, little gold doors, whereas the other ones are more like modern metal, silver stuff. So yeah, that one just doesn't open on the weekends.
Thank you, Jess. Thanks, friend.
Oh, it smells good. Do you smell it now? Mouse with the super chat, thank you, friend, says, Dan throws Love Apple. Remember that episode?
Oh,
We're never going to forget it. Behave, LOL. I'm glad to hear there's more Dantics tomorrow. I'll be bringing the heat. We'll be here, friend.
Yeah, it'll be lots of fun. Yeah, I won't forget Love Apples anymore.
Yeah. Christine says they can't get Mexican candy in upstate New York. Huh, interesting.
You're not missing it. It sucks.
It's alright.
It sucks.
Some of it's better than others.
It's all just like, ooh, like this is a taste that doesn't go together when I think of desserty things or sweet things. It's all just like Lucas stuff and like that like chile powder, and I think it's a lie. I feel like or there was remember those toothpicks that would have like chili powder on the end of them, or the little 7-Up pouches.
I remember those.
I never
ate
had
the
one.
Heck out of those in
I never
high.
had them. What do they taste like?
Salty.
Yeah, the heater just came on.
Like a weird sweet salty. I don't know. That's Sweet Adventure says, I absolutely love Mexican candy. I don't remember who it was, but somebody sent us, like, from the internet a bag of Mexican candy.
Yes.
And I tried more than I have ever tried before.
Me too, and then
and a lot of it was really good.
Failed Hispanic Dan. My mom, like, my mom didn't make sweets. What did she do? She went to Albertsons and bought like things that were in tins, or like you know, like the
pre-made
clamshells,
cupcakes and stuff.
Yeah, so I don't really remember what we had that was homemade snacks in my head. Maybe there was something, but I don't. But like nobody was eating that candy in my house. Like nobody was eating that stuff. So I just did it. I got my candy on Halloween.
Terry, the true Mexican, even though she's pretty much just as Mexican as you are, maybe a little bit more.
No, she's more Mexican.
She's got the little swirly. Says
I have a swirly. It's here though. It's almost off the edge of the
your
map.
Hairline.
It's on the south.
It's
pole.
almost just a cowlick.
Yeah.
Says Lucas mango chili hot watermelon tamarindo.
Nope. All those things, all those words are just like, no.
That's a lot. Mouse Queen wants to know, how's the weather over there, guys? It's in the freaking 70s here. So up until last week, it was in the 70s. It was totally t-shirt weather. And then all of a sudden, was it Tuesday? It got real cold and rainy and windy. And it's been in the 50s ever since.
It got crazy, and it started hailing like hard.
It did hail.
Boom. But I was talking to Steve on the phone, and I didn't want to hang up to like use the phone to record it. So I just watched it with my eyes while I was talking to him on the phone. And for like 7 minutes maybe, it just like ice, and then it cleared back up to nothing.
And then it was sunny.
The mountains out there got some snow, but that's about it.
It was horribly cold and windy for like the first half of the day, and then the clouds moved and the sun came out and it was nice. So it's in the 50s, but it's not like freezing. I mean, 50s is pretty cold for us.
Right.
It gets down to the 20s and 30s at night, but during the day it's the 50s and it's chilly. It's sweatshirt weather, but like t-shirt sweatshirt weather.
My hair and this little thing in the front here with my glasses on reminds me of like a discount like Superman. Like I'm like Clark Kent. Like it's just.
Steve says, "OMG, you didn't even tell me that happened." I would have been like, "Let me call you back in 7 minutes."
No,
it's never gonna hail more than 7 minutes.
we don't talk much on the phone, so I'm just like, I'll just watch. And what was I gonna do? Like, it's the weather, yay!
For the vlogs. Come on.
There's plenty of other content, plenty of it. But I didn't want to hang up to watch. So I watched it. It was loud. It was loud, yeah. He probably thought my house was being repossessed. Like, and then hooking it up.
Away.
Yeah, hooking it up and towed away. But then it came and went, and then that was it. No, it's cool. Everybody understands what it looks like. Everybody knows what it looks like.
Yukon's laughing at you saying discount Superman.
Yeah, huh.
Katie says, I'm making cookies. What kind of cookies, friend? It looks like it's pretty chilly across the country. Y'all got 52, so that's about similar to us. Kathy says 39 up there. You guys probably got way more rain than we did.
It's beginning that right now. It's 39 here. When I'm looking at the thing that says it's 39 out.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's 39 here right now.
Mouse Queen says it's been predicted that we will get another snowmageddon like what happened in January of this past year.
Who said that?
No. Mouse Queen, remember in Texas?
Oh, yeah, huh?
The grid went down and stuff.
We got we got it 2 years ago, too, as well. We got dumped on for snow.
Did, yeah.
But
we got legit, like, can't drive to work snow. We don't drive. If there's snow on the ground, we don't go places. Like, in Michigan, Chicago, like Jason's area, New York, like all you guys who get snow normally, like you're just like, it's snowing and you go to work. Yeah, not us. We don't get snow. So as soon as any sticks on the ground, like you just call out. Like I can't go to work. I can't do anything. Sorry. Katie says chocolate chip, of course.
Nice.
Duh, of course.
If it gets messier, you'd be a discount Billy McGuire or Bully McGuire. Who is that? Is that, can it be messier? I can't do scare hair because I watched it, so it won't
whatever it is, he says, I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye.
Oh man.
I don't know the reference.
Steve, he's kicking himself. He's like, how do you not know that, eh? I'm about to come down there and kick your butt. I can't make my hair messy. It won't do anything but nothing. My hair is lazier than me.
I have to make some frosting, and I think I'm gonna make it so I can throw it in the fridge. Because it's gonna get warm in the mixer, and I want to be able to spread it. Maybe let's see how they do it. Yeah, maybe not.
Oh, Tobey Maguire in Spider-Man 3. Oh my gosh, that's right. When he was trying to be like the cool dude before he did that really crap music montage. I'm gonna probably watch Spider-Man on Sunday. It's 2.5 hours long, so I'll talk Crystal into wedging out some TV time. Because when Crystal bakes, I want her to watch what she wants. So, like, nothing goes together with like sugar and spice and everything murder. So I'm sure we'll be watching that. But I'll wedge out a little bit of time to see that. I saw that there's this movie coming out today, and I didn't want to look into it, called Don't Look Up, and it's with Leonardo DiCaprio and Jonah Hill, and then not Margot Robbie, but like Jennifer Lawrence maybe. And it looks like it was a couple hours long, so I'm like, that's right up my alley. And that just came out in the theaters today, so I do want to see that movie. I got to figure out what streaming service that's on. Yeah, aka Emo Peter Parker. Do you think Emo Peter Parker showed up in the new Spider-Man movie? I don't know.
Steve, of course, suggests that you watch The Witcher first.
He's so excited about it, and it's hard because Steve, I forget, were you a Game of Thrones fan? Did you do Game of Thrones? Because like I feel like Game of Thrones, that's it for me. Like I don't need any more Dungeons and Dragons in my life. No, but I did play some of the Witcher game, and it was really good. And Blake watched season 1 of The Witcher and said it was pretty good, but he made a post in all caps about how good season 2 was. So
yeah,
I don't know. I haven't watched really anything Steve's recommended, so I don't know. I don't have a reason.
We don't know if we should trust his taste.
I have no reason to not trust him. It's better than Game of Thrones. Oh man. I just don't know if I want to do 2.5. Like these Marvel movies don't need to be 2.5 hours long, and it says the live stream that's already gone on for close to that. But like it's just like
It's different. It's interactive.
Yeah, but like it's just like so like long to get into. Like I don't want to sit still for 2.5 hours long while I watch the spider people. What are they doing? Probably at some point all the spider people are gonna like shoot up their webs, pew, and they're all gonna like web dock. And like, whose web's stickier? And like I don't know, because like one of them's got a machine on them, and the other one actually shoots the web. Because Spider-Man didn't shoot webs out of his veins like Tobey Maguire did. Spider-Man had a contraption, and it would constantly run out of web. The most accurate thing that they made was that toy that's got the silly string on it that you go, and it would run out of web. So he would run out of web and like fall and stuff like that. So I don't know. The other guy's like shooting web out of his veins, which is a little bit like, I don't know, like.
Shannon says that movie you're talking about is on Netflix called Don't Look Up.
Is it really? No, really? No way. No way.
Dan's gotta go check.
Because it said it came out in the theater today. No way.
Mouse Queen with a super chat. Thank you, friend. Says, my dad, the New England boy, drove in it like a champ when he had to. Yeah, we don't know how to drive in snow. Jason, when he first moved to Chicago, and even when I was out there, he told me, like, oh, that's the corner I turned on and then slid out, like his first time drive. Maybe, I think it was the first season of snow. He made a left turn and then, like, slid and hit the curb because we don't know.
If you want to know how to drive in snow, you should watch Snow Dog's Vlogs video today where we had to come back from Novi. That took twice as long to come back, and where we drove through crazy snow. And then...
And then
we did burnouts at the mall. How did that not make it? Was I not supposed to talk about that? We like made it home when we were doing donuts in the snow in a parking lot. I think that was in my video. Oh, how did that not make it in your video, Jess?
Tristan concurs that The Witcher is so good.
Yeah, but you're from Florida.
Hannah wants to know if the cats like the Alaskan pollock treats. I don't know that we gave them those. I think you just pulled out the greenies. So let's see.
We watched the new Spider-Man movie today. It was awesome. Oh my gosh, you must have just got home since you probably left at sunrise to go see it. I mean, 2 hours and 28 minutes, right? Is there an after-credit scene? Because after 2 hours and 28 minutes, an after-credit scene's my bladder all over the...
Moch approves.
All over the Cinemarks.
Topo wants to know about it. Hi, bud. Topo approves.
Your burnouts were in your vlog.
No.
Dan. Okay, they were in my, okay, I only did it on the phone then, that's why. I only did it vertical on the phone for Vlogmas. I'm telling you, we had Jess's regular camera, Jess's GoPro, my GoPro, and my phone filming all the same thing, which is very irresponsible of me.
Hannah wants to know if they're Dan approved. The first ingredient is Alaskan pollock, which is apparently a fish, followed by chicken.
You want a Lady in the Tramp it? Oh, that's not my hand. Okay.
Just eat it.
What?
Don't
I do in the back. It doesn't taste like anything.
Is that a good thing? Ow! Calm down.
They have that little cat treat twang to them, but it doesn't taste like anything.
Tang. Twang is sound.
Oh. Well, tang's like orange stuff from the astronauts. Which, when I worked at NASA, no tang in sight.
No?
No, astronaut ice cream forever. No tang in sight.
No. See, this is why I didn't want to give him treats until we were done in here. You want to fight? You want to fight?
Topo's like, I'm young. I ain't taking no crap from nobody.
He's not at all. So yeah, Hannah, apparently those are RFS Cat approved.
And Dan too. I don't mind them. They were on, like, I've had way better ones. The ones that weren't the business were these liver ones that... Wait, there's a can in the fridge. Wait, you want to feed them?
No, I'm getting a wipe on the counter.
Oh, okay, cool. I ate these like purple bag snacks that Memphis and Kira were very obedient to to sit to take pictures with, and I ate one, and it was this weird tang to it. You'll want to watch all the way to the end. Okay, so 2 hours and 28 minutes, like with huge credits, forever. Oh.
They're not Gippy approved. Oh, our cats you've seen will eat just about anything. Especially these two.
Coming from Michigan, I don't know how to drive in the desert of Southern California. I had no idea when it rains, the roads get slippery with oil because I've never had the roads be slippery after it rains. Wilton. I've never had the roads be slippery when it
They are
when it
on
rains.
the freeway mostly.
Is it?
Out here is not too bad, but yeah, definitely on the freeway. But yeah, we don't get enough rain. They've been making strides out here to make it better, but I would say up until about 10-15 years ago, everything in this entire town would flood every time it rained because our infrastructure for drainage was not set up to actually drain when we had like a good significant downpour. It would just puddle up. Like the street that we live on, you'd have to drive like well, they've changed it now to 1 lane on one side, but it was 2 lanes and then the middle left turn lane, and everybody would have to kind of mush together in the middle because it would be so flooded. Pretty much any major street would get flooded.
Oh,
so
you know what it was? It was right here on the corner of Avenue I. I would come at 11 years old from 2.5 miles away on my bike all the way down Challenger Way to Avenue I right here, because there was a little dip right in front of that liquor store there.
Yes.
You lived here by then, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And it was just so flooded. It was like flooded like that much.
It would flood up above the sidewalk.
Oh, way above
I remember
the sidewalk.
even where my mom lives, there's one...
But it don't do that
One
anymore.
of the streets there, it has like a double height curb, and it would flood above that. But they've been going through the last few years and redoing the drainage underground to help just wipe down the counters.
Get cats, they say.
It's a bad idea.
What, cats?
Yes.
You can't stamp any harder.
Mouse Queen with the super chat. Topo says, What? You want to throw hands? Yeah, he's pretty feisty. Don't mess with him. Beer and Bug says, I just realized you should have made ginger dead men for Halloween. Oh, that would have been good. I actually do have ninja bread men cookie cutters. I got those one year, and we made ninja bread men. They're all like in fight pose. Will y'all be approving pics on the stream? Yeah, let me finish this and I'll go approve the pic and show off your thing. Hannah says, Griffin's all about temptations. He's getting a huge bag of them from Santa Paws. Awesome. That's mostly what we get. It seems to be the most universally liked by all of them. Okay, let me go to Facey Space. Oh, this is awesome. Let me find it now that I've approved it. All right. Mouse Queen says, hey guys, an illustrator friend of mine took one of my sketches and digitally finished it. Check it out. Can you see the resemblance? In case you don't. Absolutely. That's amazing.
Oh, that looks so clean. And that looks that looks straight Disney.
That looks really good. That's amazing. If you guys want to see it more clearly than this, it is posted in the RFS family group. If you guys aren't a member of that yet, go to Facebook and join the RFS family group and enjoy all things RFS family.
Alright, I think I've
Topo and Mooch know they've got competition for food. If they don't get in first, Dan will clean up. Yes, absolutely.
I don't know, these days Mooch is pretty adamant.
Wilton says, that's what the people in Hemet told me after it happened. Yeah, I feel like the oil thing is more of an issue on the freeways and stuff, especially because you're going faster. Not too much of an issue here in our town, but yeah, it's definitely a thing. You have to be careful. It does get oil slicky on the freeways, for sure. But the vampire cake was so much fun for Halloween. Ginger dead men would be incredibly clever. Yes, here's the thing. Anything we have to decorate is really time consuming, so it's hard to do that.
I'm ready for one soon because we did get some new cookie cutters not too long ago. We got those orange ones down
from
there.
Terry. Yes, we're gonna have to do those soon. Uncle Yukon, yes, Californians will drive the speed limit 70 plus on the freeway. Okay, look, our speed limit's 65. Nobody drives 65. We were watching a High Speed Pursuit the other day, and Dan was like, "Oh my god, that guy's driving so fast," and I'm like, that's how fast I drove to pick you up at the airport. Literally like 85, 90 is just nothing. That's just how fast you go. Like, everybody's going that fast. It's unsafe to go slower. 85 is the norm, pretty much. Steve says, I got passed by a Jetta on I-75 doing 75 miles per hour in a blizzard with 3 inches of snow on the road. That's terrifying. Really terrifying. Yeah, as long as there's decent weather, which, come on, we're in Southern California, there's usually decent weather. But to be fair, the day that it rained, my entire way to work we went 25 and 30 miles an hour. They drove like there was 3 inches of snow on the ground. We have no weather. We drive however we want. We have weather. We're like, oh, what do we do? I don't know. Everybody go 25. Like, where it's 45, 50 miles an hour. So, you know. Don't forget to give some soft treats to Kitty. I will make Dan do that in a minute because I just washed my hands and I don't want to touch cat treats again. I know the bread's going to have to cool a little bit, so I think I'm going to make a dough. If you guys want to just hang out and like watch me make some more cookie dough, I'm going to make something for my holiday baking. The chocolate crinkles, which we made on the show before, I'm going to make the dough and throw that in the fridge because you need to let it chill for at least 4 hours. So I want to get started on that. Because it's already 7:30 and I've only got like 4 more hours of baking time tonight, so I've got a lot that needs to get done. Katie says the speed limit's 75 here. If you go just outside of town north of us, it changes to 70. I don't think it's 75 anywhere around here. I don't think we go that high. I think if you go like up the 5, heading like way out of town, then I think you'll hit 75. But through town, it's just 65. So, but I am just barely old enough to remember when the speed limit was 55, and when it changed to 65, only because my dad lost his damn mind because "I Can't Drive 55" was one of his favorite songs.
That was the only thing I remember is Hagar, like, what is he gonna say? Because is he gonna redo it at 65?
Yeah, they were very excited when it changed over to 65 out here.
So they opened up Dutch Brothers
yes.
right up the street from us, and I don't know what's up. It's just another coffee hole.
Yeah.
But the line was all the way around, up and down, and
Holly
up
said
the
she went
street
twice today
to the Dutch Brothers. And then they put a big old like inflatable. They're just asking for Galactus to show up if they're gonna put Galactus-sized drinks on Earth. That's how it all started. Silver Surfer must have peeped it out. Jan says, "Oh my gosh, they opened today. There has to be 200 people in line. Too crazy for me." I drove by there because I went to the store to buy all that stuff today that you see behind us, and I didn't see anybody in line.
Holly was third in line. She was there at like 5 a.m. waiting for them to open. I don't know what time they opened. But she was there bright and early, and I was at work, so I wasn't able to watch her review video, but she seemed happy because she went back for more later in the day. Oh my gosh, I can smell the gingerbread and it smells so good.
I don't know. I mean, I guess I'd wait in line for like something cool, but like I don't know what a Dutch Brother. I mean,
just another coffee place.
I don't know.
I don't know. It might be somebody's favorite, and I'm being really offensive.
Somebody's gonna know it.
Terry says Dutch is good. She knows. She drinks lots of coffee.
All right. It looks like I've satisfied some of the cat craziness by feeding them.
Yeah, hurry, hide the snacks. I hate the container that cocoa powder comes in. It's so hard to, like, you can't put a measuring spoon in here.
Do you like that one, or do you like it back in the, like, 80s where they had the
metal tins?
Metal ring. It was only in the middle, too. It was only in the middle.
Yeah, so you had to reach down, like how Nesquik and stuff was.
That's a big improvement.
Yeah, but I can't, like, easily...
You can't get the top scab off.
It's puffy and fluffy, and, like, it wants to go everywhere like flour, and I can't get a measuring spoon or cup in there, so this is just how it happens. I think we're going to go to an extra 5 minutes. It did seem a little mushy.
Alexa, set a 5-minute timer.
5 minutes, starting now.
Steve says Americans come here and don't realize we use hockey per hour. Is that kilometers per hockey?
Pucks per hour.
Pucks per hour. So they think the speed limit is like 100 miles per hour on the 401. I just appreciate that you call it the 401 and not 401.
I remember I had a friend named Landon. He was from Red Deer, Canada, and he came down in his Jeep. Like he had like a Jeep, whatever, like a Jeep, like a not like a Jamie Jeep, but like more like a Jess Jeep, and his speedometer went up to like 300 or something like that. I'm like, what the heck? But it was in pucks per hour. Oh yes, OMG! You need to watch South Park Part 2. Post-COVID was the best.
Yes,
I know. I saw that it came out yesterday, and
we had to watch the Survivor finale.
we had to waste our time on the Survivor finale.
We're Squid Gaming now.
We only have
spoiler free.
Yeah, don't.
We've got like 2.5 episodes left to go.
Yes. We'll talk about Squid Games next week. And then I do want to watch the second South Park one.
Terry says Dutch Brothers has more than just coffee drinks. Not coffee drinks.
But like, I don't...
Starbucks does too. You can technically get a milkshake at Starbucks. I've gotten it and it's freaking amazing.
Here's the deal. They're opening up... Really? At Starbucks?
It's not called a milkshake. It's something else.
Oh, it's some...
And you have to order it on the app and add all kinds of caramel stuff to it, and it comes to like $12. But Blake had a bunch of credit, and we were just like messing around, like, let's get something stupid, and we did, and it was amazing.
I think I still have $20 credit on my Starbucks app.
Let's go get Starbucks milkshakes.
I don't even think I have it installed on my phone. I want to eat there when there's like a new Carl's Jr. opening up next door to where I could also get a drink and a Western cheeseburger. Carl's Jr. is the most expensive of all the fast food places.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
It's also my least favorite of the fast food places. It doesn't have anything that I like.
Not really. I like their Western bacon, but oh my gosh, like it has the most.
The most?
The most price tag.
Gotcha.
McDonald's is still my favorite. Way to go, McDonald's, for ingraining that into my childhood.
Being your first love.
Yeah. I'm glad I got all that sugar and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I will go through most of those ingredients, and by the time we do another show, I'll have to get more.
If you figure out anything else you need, I'll go again in the morning. I've been getting up and
I have to send you.
the last 2 days I've gone to the store like right at like 8 in the morning, right? Like I had to haul butt to the Walmart to get a few like Walmart specific things, like some bubble mailers and like some cat food and stuff, and then I went to the supermarket across the street, and then today I ran back out to get the last little things that we didn't think of, but I got there early enough that like as I'm leaving, like all the people are rushing in. Like I was there so early that like there were, like even the people that begged for money weren't out yet. Here, Mitch. Why don't you come lay on your bed over here?
All right, so the edges of the loaf look like they're starting to, I won't say burn, but they're getting a little toasty. So we're gonna go ahead and take that out. You can stop that timer. It smells super gingerbready.
It smells kind of like campfire-y or something.
Oh, that's because it's burning a little around the edges. But
I like it.
It's gingery.
I like it.
Oh, we got breakage. I should have let it cool more. What am I doing? I know better.
Starbucks has cake pops. Oh, I know, but they're so expensive. That lady kept giving me cake pops at the Novi Pet Expo, and they were so good.
We had a little breakage here on the side. It stuck a little bit, so then a chunk didn't come off. Do you want to taste it?
Yeah. It's better than the salmon snacks. Ooh, that's good.
That's going to be really good with the cream cheese frosting. All right, so I have to let this cool completely before I can put frosting on it.
Okay.
So I'm just going to set this aside.
Do you have to put like a fan on it?
No. It should be fine. I'm going to make some cookie dough. Please help yourself to this. The counter is as clean as a Save the World wipe is going to make it.
I'm not putting this part in my mouth. I was just trying to help you out. I'm going to toss that away.
Thank you. So, in case you're wondering what I am making for holiday baking, and I always end up somewhere along the way adding something else, which already I added Georgia pralines, which I think is like a pecan praline thing. It's pecans and amazing candy. It's delicious. Oatmeal cookies, Mexican wedding cookies, almond biscotti, chocolate chip cookies,
oh my gosh,
butterscotch squares, peanut butter cookies with a Snickers inside. If you guys have I made those on the show? I don't think I've made those. Oh my gosh, those are amazing, you guys. I'm not the hugest fan of a peanut butter cookie because it's kind of a hard, dry cookie, and those aren't my favorite. But you throw a little bite-sized Snickers inside, that's amazing. The whipped shortbread cookies that I made last week, I will be making those again. Chocolate crinkles, which is what I'm going to make now. I know I have made those on the show. And then I always do chocolate covered pretzels because some of my stuff gets dipped in chocolate and I have melted chocolate left over. So I just do some pretzels to use up the last of that. So far that's what's on my list. We'll see what it ends up being. And I will post pictures in the baking group of everything at some point along the way, or maybe just as I collapse on Sunday night. Angie says, love me some gingerbread. Hi, friends. That was really good. Mm-hmm. I really liked that. I don't know that I've ever tasted a gingerbread cookie. I was trying to think and I could not remember. Oh, he's pressing buttons.
Yep.
Yeah, see, they're all crazy. Hannah is trying the bread now. Let me know what you think, friend. I lost the mouse. Yeah, I'm gonna let that cool, and then I'm gonna make this cookie dough. When this cookie dough is done, then I will make the frosting for it, because I know that's gonna have to cool. Otherwise, if you put frosting on a hot bread or cake, it's just gonna turn into liquid. So I need to leave that be for a little bit. I think this one will work for this. Okay, so Hannah says it's delicious. Awesome. It is a really good bread. I was surprised. I did not expect to like it that much. I just wanted to make something that was like themed for the holiday, and I just came across that and thought I'd give it a shot, not really knowing if we'd like it or not. But I was pleasantly surprised by that. Can I have the oil out of there, please? Thanks. Did you look on Netflix and find that movie?
No, I was looking for the controller.
I'm not really going to narrate this one because we've already made this one on the show. These are the chocolate crinkle cookies, the ones that you roll in powdered sugar and then they kind of break apart as you cook them. Hannah says, so how many people are you sending the baked goods to this year? As far as mailing, I think we're just doing 6. Here's the thing. I sent Dan to Walmart. I always go to Walmart and get the containers that I use. I've done it for years and years. They sell a 3-pack of, I don't know where they went, but I have some around here somewhere. It's like a 3-pack for a few bucks, so I get a few of those. They don't have them this year. I looked online. They're not carrying them. It is not available anywhere. I could not find anything comparable locally. So I scrounged through my cupboards and I had some left over from previous years and some other like holiday themed containers that people have sent to me that I had hanging around. I texted my mom and asked her, hey, do you have any left over from when I gave you cookies? She brought me a couple. So I scrounged up and I think I've got enough for the people I need to send to. The people that are local that I will deliver to, I think I'm just going to use, I have like the clear plastic bags, like holiday themed printed. So I think I'm just going to have to use that. But yeah, I think we're only mailing 6 this year.
You weren't even going to bake this year.
I almost didn't, but I'm like, oh, I have to. It's the thing that I do. I know so many people appreciate it. This is the week usually, like this time of the month that I do it. So lots of Facebook memories were popping up from people who've gotten them in previous years. And they're like, oh my God, I love these. So I kind of feel like I have to. It's a thing that I do. I enjoy doing it, but it is a lot of work.
Yeah, and you've been baking like every week all year long.
That's the thing,
usually
too,
you
yeah.
bake here and there, and then at the end of the year, it's a big baking session. But since you're baking like every week, like the burnout factor is going to be there a little bit.
It's a little more taxing.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are we doing here? Oh, I gotta beat eggs into here. Terry says, woohoo, it's a limited run, and you are getting some, friend. There will be some headed your way. Last year, I think, was the year I sent out the most. And here's the thing, like, the ingredients are really expensive, the shipping's really expensive, so that's my gift for a lot of people. So, you know, if I don't send cookies, I gotta go do more shopping for a lot of people. So I kind of have to, and people like it. A lot of people don't see me throughout the year. I'm going to send some to Bradley. He's super excited, and I guess Jason and Sandy can eat some too. But it's the gift that I do for everybody. So
Don't Look Up is not there, because it came out in the theaters. Don't Look Down is on there. I don't know what it is, but
is that different?
Yeah, but no, that movie
down,
came to the theaters today. It's like, I feel the neighbors are shooting off fireworks.
Is that what's happening? Oh
Yeah.
yeah, they were having a party out there. They busted?
No, but that's why I had to look like what's going on, like who's smashing stuff on my front porch.
Right.
But it's not that.
Terry says, I wasn't going to say it, but since you did, I'm getting a crystal snack pack. You are, friend. You're one of the few people who won't have to share with anybody if you don't want to. But I know you will, because you always do. Cyber Husky is planning to bake all day long tomorrow too, but hers are for dogs. Awesome. Please post, like, even your dog treats. You know, a few of the people here have dogs and are into dogs. Just a few of them. I'm sure on the RFS family group or the Getting Baked with Crystal group, they would appreciate that. Thank you for popping that open. I was struggling with that. Steve says, don't send me any. We know what happened last time. Yeah, friend, you're going to have to come to America if you want Christmas snacks.
Yeah, that's when we were talking about it the other day. I'm like, oh, Steve ain't getting anything this year.
No, if you were going to be able to go to Novi, I was going to send Dan with something so you could have something. But, yeah, no.
It was going to be one cookie in my hand. I was going to hold on to the whole time until I saw
just
you.
one?
Yeah, it could have just been ingredients mixed up and it would have been cooked by the time you saw me days later.
Still would have been better than when I tried to mail them to him. Terry says she'll maybe share with just Tony. Hey, it's up to you. You don't have to tell anybody you got it. Oh my gosh. Terry says Tony's Frenchie is having 6 pups.
Oh, you better watch how he get shot for his pups.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, those Frenchie bulldogs, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are like insanely a commodity.
Yeah. Are you gonna take one, Terry? That's the real question. Because you're in a house now, not an apartment. So in theory, you could have one. Terry says, good luck messing with the Viegas. Yeah, I wouldn't mess with Tony. Alright, there's our 4th and final egg for this. Terry says if her roommate says it's cool, she may just take one. Okay, so to this we are going to add, I've got to combine my flour. Okay, so it's getting towards dinner time and there's just all these snacks sitting in front of me and I'm making snacks.
Do you want like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or something?
No, I won't be able to talk with peanut butter in my mouth.
Oh, you seem to have no problem talking about popcorn in your mouth.
It's different. What am I doing? Flour. 2 cups of flour. I'm really excited for that s'mores toffee. That was amazing toffee. Like, even if it wasn't s'mores, that's amazing toffee. Cats are on the move again. Didn't you feed them? Aren't they supposed to go to sleep now?
Oh, Kamiko's usually pretty cool. Topo went to go lay down. Mooch has been banished to the bedroom with the door shut because he can't. Lately,
he can't behave himself?
He's been bad lately.
He has.
Yeah, the older he gets, the more he's like, rules schmools, and he's just like not following the rules.
I was eating Chinese food today, and he's straight trying to shove his face in the bowl while I was like scooping it into my mouth. Just did not care at all.
Yeah.
Oh, I need vanilla into here. We'll use some cheapy vanilla. Teaspoons. I don't even know where my teaspoons are. Ugh. That one wasn't a cat hair, that was a kernel in the mouth. Mooch got grounded. Yes, he did.
Yeah, I'm sure sooner than later we'll start hearing him with his awful crying. What's that stuff?
Vanilla. It's imitation cheapy vanilla because this is a chocolate cookie, so you're not really going to taste the vanilla too much.
Right.
And my pure vanilla extract is a commodity because I bought the last 3 bottles that they had. rules? What cat follows rules? None of them. Absolutely none of them. Alright, I got my vanilla in there. Let's do the... Did I put the baking powder in? No, I don't think I did. Did I put the baking powder in here? I don't think I see it. I think I got distracted by the vanilla. Because I had skipped the vanilla. That's what happened.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Hannah says Gippy's been bad about tearing at the carpet, even though he has a perfectly brand new cat tower he could scratch to his heart's desire. Oh, they don't care. Thank you, Hannah. Hannah says I did not put the baking powder in.
Our couch tells a story of that.
The couches and Blake's bedroom is the only room in the house that still has carpet. And the cats, occasionally they'll get locked in there or locked out and they want in. So right up against where it meets the wood floor is all torn up.
Oh, it's that time I hear Mooch. You still pulling the stuff out?
I ate 2 pieces of popcorn. It was all kernels.
Oh, right.
The rest of it did not have any when I ate it the first time, but that batch did. Yeah, so at some point we're going to have to put wood floor in there because that carpet's all torn up. Cats don't care. They do what they want. Cats, I rule the roost. Yes, that's their rule.
How long till this thing's done drying? After you're done making that?
Yeah, it's still a little bit warm, but once I am done making this, then then I will make the frosting. I'll put this in the fridge and then make the frosting, and then we will frost it and eat it. And a half a teaspoon of salt.
Oh.
Oh, was that an angry or a sad meow?
He looked at me and went, meh. Oh, he was definitely communicating with me, and I'm sure it was displeasure.
Hannah's saying that Jersey got her DNA results. I did see your post about that, friend. I don't remember what it was, but I did read it.
Oh.
He does not care about your no.
Go away on that thing.
Remind us, Hannah, what's your dog's DNA result? What's it come back as? Ugh. I'm really bad with dog breeds. It was a lab? Or retriever? Oh, I don't remember. Really bad with that. Alright, so I just gotta mix this in and then we will make our frosting after I clean everything up. Kamiko's climbing in the cupboard. 47% Labrador Retriever, 41% German Shepherd. Okay, so she's like almost a half and half mix with a little bit of other stuff thrown in there. Steve says, I can't wait to get my human breed DNA report. I haven't done one of those yet. I'm a little nervous about, like, unknown relatives and, like, being connected to strangers. I don't know how I feel about that. Hey, Dan, you did your DNA test. Did it connect you with, like, a bunch of people you don't know that tried to be like, hey, relative?
Oh, yeah, like 193 of them.
Oh, see, I don't need that.
And it's like, I can see, like, if it went back to, so on mine, it shows me, then it shows my parents, parents, and their parents, and then it travels over, and then they all have equivalents.
Right,
so,
then you get, like,
right.
twice removed or something.
So how it works is, like, everybody's old. Like, here's the thing, you know everybody already.
Right.
Like, you know everybody already in your family. All the people that you don't know are dead already, right? So it's photos, no photos, because we have to enter that data. Then it goes over to no photos, and then it comes down and photos start appearing. So I have like 3rd and 4th and 5th cousins. I thought Blake was like going to be the last Mosley. There's like more of them out there, right? So it every week it's like, you have 15 more relatives. And it's like, yeah, dude, I'm Mexican. Like, we're all related. So, like, I've been to the parties.
Right.
Everybody's my tia something or my tio this or that, right? So, okay, so like, all my equivalents that go all the way up 3 or 4 generations and over and come down, those are all there. So that's kind of neat, right? That's kind of neat.
I'm scared for some, like, long-lost siblings or something.
It's just weird because, like, you know, there's,
life.
like, a cousin that's, like, 4th or, like, it's, like, my parents, over, down. It's, like, 5th or 6th cousin, and she's hot. It's, like what, like, so it's, like, what's the rules on that? Like, you know, so every... No, you like that joke? So
No, Dan.
there's all the linears of my equivalents through generations of stuff, but like, what am I supposed to do with that? Like hey,
we have a great
hey, dude,
grandpa in common.
Hey,
like,
dude,
who cares?
like, yeah, like we all have like people, like so. I don't know what to do with it, but I'm always being told I have more things. The things that are being filled in that are close to me are people that I already know.
Right.
And that's the thing. Like, so, and I'm on 23andMe and not Ancestry, which Ancestry has it's more filled out, but it's a subscription service, right?
Yes, I believe so.
So,
And I don't know, do they have a DNA test too?
Steve said, fifth cousin, I think you're saying. It was just a bad joke. it was just a bad joke.
I would be interested because, like, you're half Mexican. You know that, and like, none of your results were terribly surprising.
Nothing was really surprising.
I know that.
But it's not like there was some dude in the next town over that's like, oh, hey, I'm like surprise kid from this person or nothing like that.
I might. Like, I have a legitimate concern that there may be unknown siblings, like, in this town. So, I'm a little scared to do that.
Ooh.
No. Absolutely not. But I would be really interested to find out my, like, genetic makeup, because I know, I want to say it's my great-grandma on my mom's side came from Italy.
Just have your brother do it. You're siblings, so you'll have the same DNA as him, right? Seriously, if you two have the same report, since you came out of the same womb, you should have the exact same stuff as him.
Right.
So you just take Jason's and then backspace Jason and put Crystal, and you should be exactly the same, right?
Right, but I don't want to connect with long-lost siblings. No. That's a weird
Jason
thing.
does it, and then you just take Jason.
And then he's far away, so they don't have to connect.
The one thing that I did find, which would be my biological grandpa, his brother kind of lived a life of crime, like Hell's Angels and stuff, and switched his name and stuff like that. And he's got some other kids out there that I didn't know about.
Right? See, that's the weirdness.
So I see that there's other people that share my last name. Because when I met him, like, he witness protection, so he had a whole different life, right? So those people are out there. And they kind of look, not like me too much, but like some of my family members. So that part is a little interesting to me, that there's a whole nother life that I was, and of course no one's gonna tell me, like, I was so, there was no, like, everything was perfect in my house. Like, there was no, like, oh, let me tell you this bad story about this family member. I knew nothing, right? I knew nothing. So that part was interesting to see on 23andMe. And I've had some of them, like, contact me, like, hey, like how are you related to me? Because 23andMe says it. And then, like, I'll figure it out. What happened?
Nothing.
Good?
Jess wants to know if Blake did the 23andMe. No, he did not. Steve says Crystal finds out she's actually mostly Irish and not Italian. That would be interesting. No, my mom's, I think it's my mom's grandma, maybe one more generation back, like, came from Italy. Not 100% sure on that, but I'm pretty sure about that one. And then my dad's side is from Germany, but I don't know what else is mixed in there. I just know if I trace the Straube family line, it goes back to Germany. So there's definitely some German there. There's definitely some Italian there. I don't know what else is mixed in there. I don't know what percentages, so I would be interested to find that out. But I always claim Italian. Like, to me, like, culturally, I guess, although we're not too deep into it, I feel Italian. I feel like pasta and spaghetti sauce and, like,
I mean, I like SpaghettiOs.
Italian.
Why, like, how is that? And I love Mario. So how does that make me any less Italian than you? I love pizza.
But I'm actually Italian to some degree. I don't know to what degree.
Maybe the pineapple on pizza, like, eliminates me from that. But, you know.
Absolutely. You're banned.
Yeah, Ronco had, like, an easy pasta maker that we own. So that makes me Italian.
But I feel like we were raised, like, my grandma was very Italian. And, like short, like, how your mom looks Mexican. Like, short little Mexican grandma.
My mom made albondiga soup and menudo.
Right. My grandma is like short little Italian grandma.
She is.
Yes.
She's definitely. She looks kind of like a Still Getty, like via Stop or My Mom Will Shoot style.
A little bit of
Still Getty.
And then her mom looks like James Earl Jones. In the one photo that my mom has hanging on the wall, looks like James Earl Jones.
How are you? I made that punchline a decade ago, and your mom was mad about. Like, she did not like that. Not you, but you can say it.
Yeah. Yeah, enough time has passed.
She does, though.
She does.
But other than that, like, I haven't really had anything creepy. But here's the thing: as the 23andMe thing evolves and they get more DNA profiling, my DNA chart changes a little bit.
Yes.
Good thing news is I don't have any Neanderthal in me. So that's good because that was a new thing that came to 23andMe. It's like it's the new big forehead update.
The brow ridge defines that, doesn't it?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I don't need a test.
No, I just need a cartoon character of that guy from BC. Remember that? There'd be like that guy standing there with the wheel. Like that's all I need to know. So my thing's changed a few times, but it didn't tell me any good stories. But for $29.99 more, they can tell me what I'm allergic to. I'm like, oh, it's your bullshit. It's called microtransactions, and I ain't having anything of it. Right? The next test I'm gonna take is that guy that's like, hey man, poop in my box. Like you see that commercial.
Oh, that wasn't a test. That was the guy that came knocking on the door. I don't suggest to do that.
The color guy. I'm like, huh? What are you gonna tell me about that? That's like a new hippie or not a new. Let me tell you about your life trend.
Terry says, Dan, your mouthpiece is atrocious when you say things like albondigas and menudo.
Oh man. Okay, so we were at Thanksgiving lunch or hanging out at my sister Leslie's house, and we're sitting there, and I said, I was showing off the sugar skull thing, right? I was showing off this thing here, right? To Leslie, I was like, look, I got this artwork, and like I'm ordering some stuff for it. Like this is the new design, and I said it's a sugar skull or like Dias de Mortes or something like that. Oh man, Tia Nena, she did not have it. She corrected me, tried to teach me how to say it. She was a little bit ashamed of me.
I don't blame her.
Which
I'm white and I'm a little bit ashamed of your Spanish accent.
Look, you can blame my mom who didn't teach me a lick of Spanish at all.
Yeah, that's so weird.
I learned, like I said, I took Spanish 1 at school for 1 year, and a Jamaican guy was our teacher. Literally, Yaman was our teacher, and I know more Spanish from being from SoCal. Like I can understand a lot. Like if somebody's speaking Spanish, I can like figure it out. Just from being around, we're from SoCal, so we can figure it out. You make that noise, I can figure it out. They'd come in and they're talking and stuff inside the bike shop and stuff like that. I get the gist of it. I can. So I can't.
But you don't have a tongue. You can
No, I
only
speak
roll
more
your.
Japanese.
I can only hear you roll an R when you say I don't know, and there's not even an R in
And
there.
you can thank Gerardo from Rico Suave. So that's the only reason I know it, because that song was popular, and I was like, I want to do Rico Suave.
Oh no.
So that's the only reason why I know how to roll my R's.
That is terrible. Terry is now deceased. You killed her.
Sorry. I do know more Japanese than I do. I do know more Japanese than Spanish, and there's 0% Japanese on my.
Under 23.
There's 0.2% African American, so at least I have that covered.
And Ashkenazi Jew, which when I see people posting their results on the internet, I feel like everybody, like, who is that? What like Adam was from Adam and Eve? Because everybody seems to have that in them.
He could have been Jewish, because then he wouldn't have given Eve that apple. Dan, everybody. Yeah, Dan, everybody.
That was inappropriate.
That was good.
No.
But I don't. Nothing was surprising at all. My 23andMe. It pretty much told me what I needed to know. It was fun.
Right. And I feel like mine would be more enlightening. Of like, oh wow, that's what I am.
Maybe it'll catch a criminal or two.
That's what I'm hoping for. I'm all about like getting my cousins arrested.
Yeah. And it wasn't easy to do. You had to like not talk or do anything and dry off your mouth for like a half an hour, and then you had to spit in this tube, which was really hard because I was like, man, I'm thirsty and stuff. But that's the thing, like that stuff's public now. Like when you set off that DNA, which is the biggest scam since Google authentication, where you have to like guess the things that train the Google AI. It's all public now. So like people like.
So if your cousin murdered someone, they're
gonna get in trouble.
They can contact you one day and want to know who your relatives are.
I'll help you with your accent like I help you with your barbecue.
Oh, friend, I have been trying for 17 years.
I speak just fine. What you can try to do is put ing into my vocabulary, because there's no ing words in my vocabulary at all. If you guys noticed, like I don't use that. What do you call those? What's an ing?
Suffix.
A suffix. That suffix is just not.
It's EEN when it comes out of your mouth.
It does not come. It does not come out of my mouth at all.
Okay, so now we're going to make the frosting. It's just going to be cream cheese, vanilla, and powdered sugar. I am going to use my fancy vanilla for this because you are going to taste it.
Steve says, I'm Slavic, I think. Does that mean you only speak one-syllable words?
No, that is not what that means.
Helen, who I assume was just Australian, that's a thing. My husband has some German back in his ancestry somewhere. Me, Greek, and
Wait,
Maltese, like the candy.
like a falcon?
So
Oh.
I'm a
Bitzer? What's a bitzer?
Watch out! That could be some sort of
Really offensive thing?
offensive word, right?
Australia started out as like the felon island, right? So
That's true, right?
yes.
It-
So I
it was
imagine
Earth's jail.
yes, it was Earth's jail pretty much. I imagine Australia's like makeup of people is similar to America, where like, yeah, you guys are Australian, but you're from places. Like, you can only go back so many generations, and then you're from somewhere else, much like it is in America. How many hundreds of years? I don't know much about Australian history other than it was jail, Earth's jail, as Dan says. Oh, the Ashkenazi Jew, that's what he was talking about, is Slavic. Also known as Ashkenazic Jews, or by using the Hebrew plural suffix im, Ashkenazim, are a Jewish diaspora population who coalesced in the Holy Roman Empire around the end of the first millennium and then proceeded to populate the earth.
Is that where the Oshkosh Bagosh
No.
overall came from?
No, it is not. Very different.
Huh. Are you sure?
Uh-huh. Pretty darn sure on that one, Dan.
But
Nope.
okay.
It's
But
an-
the Oscar Mayer.
That's an O. That's also an O. Both O's, Dan. Helen says, yeah, that is it, Crystal. Yeah, see, I know a little bit.
Wait, I don't know. I got a laughing emoji off of her, so is she just being like, yeah, that's it, Crystal.
Angie pointing out, it's not just at the end, Dan. When you say singer, you lose your G. It's just a quirk you have.
Yeah, there's no ing words, and nobody ever caught it in school until I was working at Block and April one day said, "Oh yeah, Dan, Ian?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm going to the store," and she's like, "Could you say game banner?" And then I said game banner, and she's like, "Oh my god!" And then that was it. Everybody just talked like me at the shop after that. I was 17, 18 years. I was like 18 years old. Nobody ever mentioned it ever in my life until then. I don't know why. It just doesn't happen. Does that give me one of those Park Closer plaques?
No, it does not. Also, pretty sure that's not the technical term for it. Christine says, isn't Oshkosh like a place in Wisconsin? Probably.
Is that what it is?
Probably. All right, so far I just have cream cheese and vanilla, and then we're gonna add a bunch of powdered sugar to this to make it an actual cream cheese frosting. I feel like no matter what you do, the cream cheese always just like clumps up and you have to scrape it. Amanda wondering if it's a dyslexic thing because she says words strangely as well and gets looks from Chris like, what did you just say?
It could be. It could be. I was trying to use a Google Authenticator the other day, and I was putting the numbers backwards. It was so frustrating. Well, is this okay? Second is a baby girl named
Yeah, I was trying to find a post about the first one. I scrolled up and I didn't see it.
Nanette, Rice. Wow, there's like 4 names. And the third baby
Angel
girl.
Noel Nanette Rice.
I like Nanette. I've never heard that name before.
My high school boyfriend's aunt was named Nanette, and she went by Nan.
Merry Christmas, Crystal Noel Rice. Are these like? These were your kids? Like you had kids, yeah? Any more information? Yes.
Where'd it go? Merry Crystal Christmas Noel Rice.
That's fun. That's fun.
Like it. She says, I hope Crystal will love the fact that I named one of my daughters after her. I do appreciate that.
No, you say that to all the crystals, right? Like that. You said to all. That's not that. You can say it to all the crystals.
Doesn't matter.
I have a boring name. I want like a new middle name, like
You can change it. You know,
Dan Mega Ramp
So-
Mosley.
Anthony's middle name, he was named after his dad, but like he didn't have a relationship with his dad, so then he changed his middle name. But for some reason, I don't remember if he did it in New York or California, but they told him he couldn't change his middle name, he could only change the initial. So like on your driver's license, it'll have an initial, and this was back in our rave days, so he changed his middle name to R for Raver. Like that was his middle name, was Raver.
So on his
Changed to
license,
R.
his
It
middle
just
name
had
just
an
had
R.
R. I
Yes.
want to change mine to like an onomatopoeia. I want to be like, damn, Mosley.
How do you spell that?
That's for the courts to decide.
Is it?
Yeah.
I think you have to write it down on the paper before the courts approve it.
Yeah, right? They're like, well, where'd you get that noise from? I'm like, I don't know, Disco Duck. Like, I could totally do that. I can totally do that.
I'm not gonna do this. We're gonna do quarter cups. Okay, 1.5 to 2 cups of powdered sugar, but I'm gonna do quarter cups because that's what fits in here, and I'm gonna do it half a cup at a time. One,
And we're back to making
2.
We're back to making the toppings for
The frosting for the gingerbread loaf, now that it has cooled, yes. Noelle, I do love the names. Those are mouthfuls. That's a lot of names. You know what's
so
weird?
unique, though. I like that.
It is.
mean,
I love
forget
it.
finding your name on a pencil, but who cares? Nobody uses a pencil
No,
anymore
because
anyway.
the first names are Angel and Mary, so those are easy.
Remember, like,
you don't get a
Bork.
pencil with your whole name on it.
Unless you're bored.
But here's the thing. I realized Blake was quite old when I realized, he doesn't know how to spell his middle name. So I bought him pencils with his full name engraved on him, hoping that would help. He's 20. I'm still not sure he knows how to spell his middle name. Because who uses their middle name?
Yeah, you don't need it.
But yeah, good luck teaching the kids all those names. What's the first one? Because I don't see. You must have posted it and I missed the comment because I see second and third. But what's the first one?
I fly on an airplane and they didn't ask me my middle name.
No.
No, and my name's Daniel, and I put Dan on my stuff, and it worked just fine.
Except that one time when it didn't with your bank account.
Yeah. Ugh. It was fun though when I went through TSA. They're like, pull your mask down. And I have to like do this. So I look like my ID.
Pull your mask down and your hair up, sir.
I have to get a new ID, by the way, just saying out loud before my next birthday. So
Yeah.
I need to do it before I go to Novi next year.
Helen with the super
Hi, Helen.
chat. Thank you so much, friend. Says, gotta get ready to go out for a Christmas dinner with good friends and my adoptive grandkids. Everyone have a great one. Everybody see you tomorrow. Thank you,
Bye.
Helen. Have a great time. Enjoy your early Christmas dinner.
Tell all your family about us.
Stay cool, since I know it's hot out there.
You cool. What are you writing in her yearbook?
No, like temperature-wise.
Oh, okay,
'cause
yeah.
She's in Australia. It's hot. Christine is proud that you know what onomatopoeia is.
That's only from the comic books because there's a comic book character called Onomatopoeia in the DC. And it's so cool how they try to like write, because you still have to write for onomatopoeia. But yeah, it's only it's only because it's a comic book character so that I know what that is. Otherwise, I had like when I saw that, I had to look up to see what it was because I didn't know what it was.
Katie, who may have the most unique spelling of Katie I've ever seen in my life. I'm assuming like that's how your parents spelled it, right? Like sometimes like I do Crystal with a K because it's easier to get a
I
screen
felt like
name
it was
on
just
things.
a keyboard type error. Just like just double E before that space bar.
She says her name's never on anything. I like it. It's spelled phonetically. I like that spelling, and usually I'm not a fan of like spelling differently for the sake of spelling differently and then screwing your kids up because they always have to correct. How many times do you have to tell people, no, it's Kaydee, like every time?
I'm so glad it's Dan. Nobody screws up Dan. It fits in the high score slot. It's so easy. Sure, it sounds like Dan, Don. It sounds like Dawn and Dad.
My name in the
But-
high score slot is always Cry.
Yeah.
So I'm not a fan of that. And this did not used to be a thing when I was growing up, but lately, like one guy called me at work, he was gonna send me an email, and I gave him my email address, but he wanted to address the email to me. So he called me back to ask how to spell my name and suggested it was Chrystal. And I always just go like, no, just like the word in the dictionary, like just normal, spell it normally.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm just Dan because my attention span would not let me have more letters in my name than that. Like I would just if I was like my name was like David, it would just be Gav. I just couldn't be bothered with the rest of it.
Katie says, yes, my mom's bowling team picked it. Interesting. It's after my grandma's middle name. It's every time.
I can see it now.
Oh, I bet.
If I hit this pin, you have to add another E to the end of your
So,
kid's name.
did your grandma spell it that way as her middle name, or did they get creative with the spelling? Like, oh, you're named after your grandma, but we spelled it differently. And for some reason, Harlow isn't. Wait, is that not your last name? Is that a middle name? I'm looking like, wait, we have a card. Now I'm confused.
The card's just her staring at us, and she's not saying anything.
No, I was seeing if it was like written on there. Melissa's saying that my mixer sounds like it needs a tune-up. You know, the last couple weeks I've been thinking that it's been making that noise a little bit.
We just gotta take it apart, tune it up, yeah. With it's a YouTube video. And
yes.
We tune it up.
Amanda says, I've been asked how to spell my name a few times, and I'm always baffled by it. Like, how else would you spell Amanda? Like, with a UH at the end? Like, come on, that's a basic name. People have gotten so creative now that it throws them off when things are spelled the way you expect it, I think. I don't even know how else would you spell Amanda? Her grandma's middle name is K. Okay, it's a K-A-Y. I see where that comes. And then if you're going to go K-A-Y, you got to go a little unique at the end. I get it. Yep, Chris, that's the only other way I can think that it would be spelled, with a U-H. Oh, that's what you were saying. My last name's Harlow, but everyone else has spelled. I got confused. I thought you were saying, like they picked that name. I'm like, no, but isn't that your family name? I mean, like it sounds, right? Like, I would think I would spell that right on the first try if you just said it to me. Hannah's last name, absolutely not. I would never guess if you said it to me. I would spell it E-U, or E-W, I mean. Like a beer. Christine says, I'm so old. I remember when we took tests for the state and the computer would only accept 6 letters, so my name was always Christ. Alright, let's see if we are thick enough here. I think I'm going to add just a little bit more. Amanda says our last name is a whole other story. But there was that Newt guy, right? Didn't everybody, like, learn the name then? Or am I too old and other people don't know? Mouse Queen, LOL, my name is Lindsay, but nobody ever gets the spelling right. Again, spelled phonetically. I appreciate that. I have a cousin named Lindsay, and I can never remember if it was AY or EY until, do you remember we had a Lindsay furniture store out here?
Right.
And it had the letters, like, up above it, like, individual signs for each letter, and it was AY, and then I remember.
I do like Z's in names. I think that's cool.
Yeah, I like your unique spelling.
Maybe I'll add a Z to the end of my name. That'll be Dan's.
No. Chris says Newt spelled it wrong. He left out the E. Really? I guess I've never seen it written. Or, like, never cared enough to pay attention. Trying to figure out if I need to thicken this up a bit so it doesn't run down.
Perfecto39 says, so many people say my name wrong. It's Kathy. Like, how do you say that wrong?
You always spell her name wrong.
Yeah, but I overthink everything. Same with your mom's name.
To be fair, like, Patty can be spelled 15 different ways.
So can Kathy.
That's true, but I remember it.
You know how many ways you can spell Dan?
Just the one.
One. Just one. And I like it.
Okay, I'm going to do just a little bit more, I think. Thicken it up.
They say Katie. Oof. Yeah.
Yeah, I bet the IE at the end, though, throws them off, because usually Kathy is K-A-T-H-Y. So when you see the IE, people probably just overlook the H. I get it. But yeah, how annoying. Alright, I think we're probably good.
Oh my gosh.
Are you fading down?
A little bit.
What are we at? Oh, it's 8:20. Okay, let's frost this so we can taste this. It really fell apart a little bit. Let me get it onto a plate. I'm really excited to try this.
Yes, me too.
If you don't fall asleep first.
No, I'm good.
Are you though? I look over and your eyes are closed.
I was just sitting for a second. You caught me in between blinks.
Oh, is that just a long blink? Okay, so it specifically says to put a thick layer of frosting over the gingerbread loaf, and then in the picture it showed it a little bit down the sides. It's a little thin. I'm afraid it's gonna run. I'm gonna do just a little bit more. Hopefully I can just get this in with my rubber spatula. I just don't want it to run off the top and down the sides, and then I have no top frosting. Okay, I think we're good now. Noelle says the girls weigh at 6.5 pounds and 19 inches long each. Were they all the same size? That's unusual. My brother and I were born 4 years apart and weighed the exact same amount. Apparently my mom makes the same size babies every time. I'm so ready for this. I'm also just really hungry. The shows that run a little bit late always have me starving at the end. Fading over there?
I'm good. I was watching you frost.
Oh, Brittany says, I'm fading. I was stuck in traffic for 2 hours, doubled the drive time. Ugh, that sucks. I feel like this is a lot of frosting for a loaf of bread.
Is this supposed to go on the sides, or why is it?
It shows it kind of on the sides, but I'm trying to do a thick layer on the top, and then I think it's probably going to start running down in a minute. But it seems really thick. It's way too much frosting. I had to be careful on this side because that's where it started to fall apart a little bit and I don't want to make it all crumbly. Oh, I hate frosting things. This is why I prefer to make cookies. Hey Dan,
Yeah.
you wanna come back over here? There's a super chat and I'm frosting. I just saw color on the screen.
Super chat from Mouse Queen, thank you so much. My middle name is Taylor, not Taylor, not Taylor. Uh-oh. Taylar, not Taylor. Taylor, not Taylor. Like my... oh,
It's usually OR, like
Taylor.
like your Swiftie.
Taylor.
Yeah. AR, that's a unique one.
That's like an
so you're
LA
just
thing.
constantly correcting everybody about probably all of your names, right?
Taylor. Like my autocorrect just tried to change to LOL. Also, who gets Kathy wrong?
I really think because of the IE, people would just somehow manage to overlook the H. I mean, read the letters that are there. It's not that hard.
Well, yeah, well, says the massive Reach fan in the back, LOL, for Kathy Lee, because there's Reach and Kathy Lee.
Okay, I think that is more than enough frosting.
Thank you for the super chat, Taylor.
Thank you, friend.
Taylor from LA. Taylor.
Okay, what was the next step? Pecans. Actually, I have a big bag I'm gonna open. That way I can keep my little bag sealed, because I'm gonna use a bunch more of these.
PJ says, I'm back and I did okay-ish. I passed 72%. That's a C.
Sweet!
Good job.
I feel like these are not, they're not chopped very small.
Tricky, get it right. Taylor. Soon she's gonna throw, what was it? Sky apples at me.
No. Did you forget already?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Dan. I gotta put these in something and mash them.
LOL, now you're gonna be busting my chops, Dan. Yeah, but then I'll forget. Just like I forgot about sky apples.
Nope. Still not sky apples.
Pie apples.
No.
Smash apples.
No.
Don't you have a grinder? You're gonna break your bowl.
I don't think that I am. I don't want to put it in the food processor because I don't want to make it into dust, but I don't want whole ass pecans on top of this. So I'm just trying to break them smaller with my hands.
Okay. I want one, but this bag was also $10.50.
Remember that time we found nuts for 10 cents, Dan?
Yeah.
I will never let you live that down. I really wanted to buy all of them.
Steve's crashing, dude. Don't have Witcher dreams, bro. Have a good night.
Oh, Mouse Queen sent you another super chat to help you remember. Thank you, friend. He left the room.
I'm back. LOL lobs. Love apples at Dan. Darn it.
Love
you remember
apples.
now, I do love apples. Love gun, love apples.
He'll
love
forget
apples.
next time it comes up.
Love apples. Love apples. Thanks, Taylor.
Now see what you've done? He's going to call you that forever. Use a rolling pin to crush the nuts. Here's the thing, the rolling pin's in the drawer that the desk is in front of, so anything I need out of there, I have to get out ahead of time. And I just want them, a little bit smaller. I don't really want them mashed. I just wanted slightly smaller bits. We're almost there. There's just a couple of bigger ones in here now. Okay, I think we're probably good. These are expensive, so I don't want them to fall off the sides. You almost ready to try it, Dan?
Yeah.
You play with cats.
I was petting Mooch. He looks a little sad.
That's because you punished him. You put him in timeout.
That looks really good. You should take a picture of that before you
I should. Thank you for reminding me, because sometimes I forget. Alright. Excuse me while I photograph my food for social media.
Everybody's like, use the rolling pin to crumb the nuts. You should get a nut smasher. You have a grinder.
I do. I just didn't want to smash anything too fine. I just wanted them a little bit broken.
Oh yeah, definitely. I definitely have a little bit of Dory in my CNA.
You didn't get that one.
Mouse with the super chat. Oh, you're gonna get it tomorrow in caps. Get it in caps. I did fall asleep to old Reach last night, and I got my fill of some pretty out there trivia. All right, bring it. Wait till you see how I'm dressed, which is the same as last week. Yes, just with the members. Super chat, 20 months. Oh my gosh, we're at 20 months. Thank you so much.
Dan, shut the heater off.
Dan equals, or I keep turning it down in temperature.
Oh, you should have just shut it off. The oven was on. I think it'll be okay.
Thank you. Oh, the oven got me.
It's a pecan. Pecan or pecan? Pecan?
I don't know.
I feel like we had this debate last week, and now I don't even remember.
Don't even bring that debate back up.
No?
But yes, definitely Dory is what I'm called. Jess, how are you still awake? It's Friday night. It's 11:29 here. Is your hand falling off from writing out all those Christmas cards?
Okay. That's as good as that's going to get. Now I need to plate one.
Sabres lost 3-2. Yes, they did to my Pittsburgh Penguins. Thank you. I was waiting for you to show up so I could rub it in your face a little bit. We won in overtime. Pecan, like the Rathacon from Star Trek. You don't have to get 2 plates.
I hate end pieces.
I'll get the end.
I know you will. So it's not gonna stay on that plate.
Because in the end, it doesn't really matter.
Oh, come on. I should have gotten a bread knife. I know.
I literally got none done while watching the show. I am distracted as usual. It's okay.
That's what we're here for. No. That's not gonna make that.
It's alright. It's been the long email me the end piece, Elko Yukon says. It's been a long week. And if you are a member of the CC Mouse Patreon, I did put up Dan versus the Martians. It was an hour and 20-minute movie that we watched together.
No, it wasn't
called
Dan versus
Sorry,
the
it was called. Oh, I'm tired. It was called Santa Conquers the Space Martians.
Back up for shadow purposes.
And I thought it was good.
Okay.
To the no views. But I thought it was good. I'll try to figure out a different way to get it to you guys. But for
I would
now
suggest eating this one.
It lives there to satisfy my
It's gonna be crusty
requirements for the Patreon. But I'll figure out a way for you guys to be able to see it too. It's good. That's good. That's really good. I really like it.
That is really good. It's very Christmassy, holiday tasting.
Yeah, it doesn't taste like it's missy. I don't know what the molasses would do, but it tastes like it should. It tastes like good bread. Like that's
yeah,
really
it's
good.
got the ginger and the nutmeg help that flavor and the cloves.
I'm done using a fork. Now I'm making it worse.
Careful, it's very crummy. Jess is laughing at your Linkin Park joke. Pecan stuck in my tooth.
Okay, I'm gonna take another bite, and then when I'm almost done, then you can take another bite.
Okay. Malcolm with the super chat says, Dory with a hawk. Friend, you should draw that. The horror! Though, knowing her, she might think it's pretty rad.
It's bad.
Now the pecan debate is happening.
Alright, it's your turn to take a bite.
Wilton says, end pieces rule. No way they're crunchy. I don't like them crunchy and hard.
Oh, I almost took another bite and screwed up the flow.
What are you doing?
Oh yeah, you gotta make that Alieska box opening. It's so cute to watch dogs open up Uncle Yukon presents. Well, I'm supposed to talk while you're eating. Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry. PJ with the super chat. Thank you, PJ. Thanks, everyone. It looked good, too. It is. Okay, I'm just gonna put Gravity Falls on TV and fall asleep while Crystal is in one ear and TV in the other. Oh my gosh, that's overstimulation. But good, have a good night. Be proud of your score, and then you're done, right? School's over now. Ooh, school's out for summer. Yeah, or winter. So, good job, PJ. Have a good night, PJ.
Amanda with her members super chat member for 20 months as well. Thank you for the support, friend.
Thank you.
Says, Dan, we got the sticker pack, and when I asked AJ what the drawing was he did for us, he said, a cat with Mr. Dan's hair. Love it.
I did. I drew on all the postcards too.
Gila the Husky with the super chat. Thank you, friend.
Yes.
Says, no vodka crystal lately. No.
It hasn't been. I haven't been feeling it.
I came back from visiting Jason and I was sick. So I can't drink and be sick. That's no fun. Because then you cough and then you're going to throw up alcohol. That's no fun at all. I've had a lot to do. Like, December's always a really busy month for us. Just with everything, Christmas. Come on, it's busy for most of us. So, no, and this is my super holiday baking weekend. So, I will be up for at least another, 3-4 hours baking. I can't drink or I'll just fall asleep.
It hasn't come up. I haven't been let's get drunk or
No.
No, after this, I'm gonna watch some TV on the couch and crash. So I'm gonna crash. Oh, did you highlight Koru? Oh, Koru, I gotta talk to you. You gotta message me somehow. You've been supporting the CC Mouse Podcast Patreon for a few months, and I owe you stuff. So I just logged in and saw that. I didn't see that. My bad. So I got to get a hold of you because I recognize what you've done on there, and we need to have a talk about that.
We need to have a talk.
We have a talk. A good talk. But I did draw on all the postcards that went out too. Crystal wrote a little happy note and nice writing, and she filled out the postcards with legible writing, and then I drew on them.
Then I let Dan have at him.
There's somebody somebody's got to answer me questions.
I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah. Who's this one? Who sent this card here with
Is the Kelly who has Elvis Pigsley here?
Yes.
That's what I need to know.
We need to know if you have a pig named Elvis Pigsley. And why does my shirt keep coming?
Please tell me it's a pig and not a dog.
Yeah, please, because I definitely must know. Mouse Queen with the super chat. Thank you, Mouse Queen. A cat with a hawk. Gets all the ideas. If you sent a Christmas card, well, actually, the cats that I was drawing on my Christmas cards, which they were getting better and better by each card that I was filling out to send back, they had hats on them this year. This year, the cats had hats on them. But I was drawing on other packs of stuff. I was drawing mohawks on cats and stuff like that. Don says, my stickers arrived on Wednesday. Thank you. Yes, everybody should have gotten their stickers by now, except for the one person in Florida who got them just a couple days ago. It takes a little bit. It takes a little bit to get there. That's
I'm
for
still
sure.
waiting on my stickers from Roger that came from Florida.
Oh my gosh, your boyfriend. Every day you run to check the mail.
I'm hoping that it's just taking so long because he's coming to hand deliver them to me.
Oh, right.
That's the real hope here.
Right, ding dong, and here he is.
And then you've got to go. Megan says, my card I sent you guys has horses on it. Yes, it is down on the bottom on the left side there.
Yes, it is right here.
Yes, this is everything that we've received. Sorry, it's blurry because it's in the background.
I can make it not blurry for a second.
Mel Shane says, hey Crystal, so when y'all get my package I sent to y'all, can you open it on a live show? Maybe on Tuesday's live show. Yes.
Potentially, yes.
But maybe not on Tuesday. Usually it works better on Fridays, so we're standing here and we have some downtime.
We only have a Tuesday live show. This is Christmas.
Oh, that's right. Okay,
yes.
Then yes.
Then yes.
Yes, we will. Absolutely. We're not going to make you wait a month. Charlotte says, I liked the card I made for you guys. So did we. We've talked about it before. The cards that Charlotte makes. I love it. You put so much effort into this, and I definitely want to make sure you know that they are appreciated.
They always stick to the envelope.
Oh, yes. I wanted to tell you that. Your envelopes, I don't know if people have told you this before, but it sucks because I know you put so much effort into the cards, and then your envelopes somehow always get stuck to the card, and I'm always so careful to try to get it out of there, but I just want to give you a heads up in case don't know that's happening. Careful, maybe, because I want to keep this because I love it, and it's got stuff stuck on it.
That was one of my favorite things you've done in a while.
That's really good. I did not expect that to be so good.
It's not obnoxious.
No, it's a mildly holiday flavored thing, and that the frosting definitely balances out. The crunch of the nuts is perfect. The whole thing is amazing. So this is the holiday card that Charlotte made for us. It's got the little kitties and some snowmen and a little mouse. His tail's floating away. The snowman is fishing for cats. I love it. Like, look at the effort she put into this. It's freaking beautiful. The inside's just beautiful calligraphy style writing. I love it. Absolutely love that. So yes, thank you. Thanks for the effort. She says, yeah, it's the glue. Yeah, I don't know if there's any way to like make that better. At least it's on the back and not the front. But just wanted to give you a heads up in case you did not know that was a thing. But yeah, you guys all sent amazing cards. Cards with cats, cards with deer, cards with sassy ladies shopping. I love it, Angie. I love it. Thank you guys so much, and I'm sure there's more on the way. And when they come, we will absolutely send you guys a card back.
There's Quarter. Like I said, Quarter, I'll get a hold of you or something. But I saw I owe you stuff from the CC Mouse Podcast Patreon, so I'll make that. Thank you, and I'll make that right. And if you go there right now, since you're a member, you can watch me lampoon Santa Conquers the Martians, which I thought was a lot of fun.
I'm a little bummed you watched it without me. Cause you know I love like cheesy B-rated, low-budget movies.
I honestly didn't know if I was gonna be able to get through it or not, and I was surprised on how watchable that movie was. So I had no idea. I thought it was gonna be stupid because it was from the 60s. Like I didn't even think it was gonna be like worth what. Like, part of me thought, like, after I do this commitment for an hour and a half, like, I might throw this video away.
Oh, that would have sucked.
I was in full Santa gear. It was really fun. But, oh my gosh, the movie was so good. It was so good. So, that is live right now on the CC Mouse Podcast Patreon. Corey, you should check that out. I thought it was a lot of fun. There'll be a lot more Dan TV stuff coming. I did a couple trailers on there. I released one trailer to you guys too, but there's some trailers on there, and there'll be more movies. There'll be Dan's home movies where we watch our old vlogs. You and I.
Yes.
We watch our old vlogs and we talk about them because I don't, I'm Dory, duh, so I don't remember. That was just our life, so I don't remember. So it's gonna be nice to go through and like rewatch and talk about what was going on.
Every time you post them as a memory on Facebook, I love it. Like, I don't ever remember things,
but
then I remember when I see it, like, oh yeah, that happened.
I don't ever remember the things anywhere. And then it catches me, like, laughing. Like, I don't know what's coming next and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, this is great.
Mouse Queen with a super chat says, here's a twofer. You missed my other one. I thought you...
Were we there?
I thought I pointed at it. Maybe you didn't read it.
No, I don't know. I'm asking the super chat. I've already made a Dan a doggo, but let's be honest, he needs to be a cat. I could, but oh my gosh, that dog picture, I love it
Charlotte
so much.
painted you as a cat, didn't she?
Yes, I have a whole picture. I have a whole like photo.
Okay, there was some other stuff here I know I needed to read. Amanda says, hey Crystal, did you love my card, yes or no? First of all, I loved all the cards. Which one was yours? We went through them all like a week ago. Which one says Amanda?
I'll be there in a minute. Keep them at bay.
Okay. Charlotte says, thanks, I had to learn a form of calligraphy when signing cards. My regular handwriting is terrible. Well, your calligraphy is beautiful. I noticed that as soon as I opened it up, I'm like, oh my gosh, she learned fancy writing. That's amazing, and I love it. Did you find it yet? That one? With the kitty cats on it?
Yes.
We went through and like opened each one and commented to each other on it and everything. She said, my pitiful drawing.
With the cats? Yes.
I love it.
It's okay. You'll get one back, and I would read them, and then I would do stuff back based on what was happening. So
yes.
I don't know what's...
Is your belt coming undone? Are you having wardrobe malfunctions?
I'm having magic mic issues here. Hold on. Sorry.
Uncle Yukon says...
So, yes. And I kind of took a little bit of like, oh, I'm going to start drawing cats like that more, because I like the way those were drawn better.
Uncle Yukon says, the envelopes I bought that came with my special ordered cards, the glue didn't work at all. I had to use super glue. I hope the glue didn't mush out and stick to the cards.
Oh my gosh, I hope one's coming this way with super glue on it. I really do. I just did the front, like we just did the postcard things. And there's still plenty of time. If you guys want to send your cards, you'll get one in return. But I like how we did a postcard where we didn't have to envelope anything or anything like that.
Because I do not like envelopes.
Yep, and I could just draw on them and then off they go.
Amanda wants to know, Dan, is it better to do Patreon sub or a YouTube sub?
Okay, so here's the thing. Oh my gosh, let's go to YouTube. So every time you guys give me money, YouTube takes 30% of it. Ouch. 30%'s a lot. There's no percentage taken out of Patreon, but the Patreon's a hot mess. We didn't do the podcast for 7 months. People were still subscribed for 7 months, so I need to fix the tiers. So I wanted to get it done by like the end of the year. So that way it's very concise and simple. But like Patreon, I don't have to pay the 30%. So Dan TV is a bunch of copyrighted stuff. Straight up copyrighted stuff that's on Vimeo with password protection. That's why you guys had to enter the password the other day for the Sonic trailer, right? So the business model is I get to do all this stuff that I want to do that I can't do on YouTube, like watch movies where we talk about the movies and stuff like that. There's gonna be other people watching movies with us. There's gonna be a music thing because Jess loves music. I'm gonna rope her into doing something where we can like listen to a song or two and talk about songs or talk about 90s music or something where we can actually play the music. Stuff that like when you want to create, you're not locked down by all this stupid BS, right? The internet used to be so fun before corporate and the public got to it, you know? So Dan TV is just a way for me to do all this stuff without having to deal with like, you can't say this, you can't do that, you can't play this, you can't copyright that. Like, it's just...
But Dan TV is not going to be on YouTube, so that's going to be through the Patreon.
It is going to be through the Patreon, but I don't have enough stuff on there to be like, hey, you guys should go and join the Patreon. I have one 90-minute movie of Santa Conquers the Space Aliens and a Lightyear trailer reaction and a Sonic 2 trailer reaction. I don't have enough stuff to be like, there's value here. But oh man, Jess is gonna kill me. If I had to pick between the two, I would be a Patreon fan because like screw that 30% that YouTube's taking. But as a creator, I'm supposed to be like, oh, you get value at both places.
But for
like,
you, Amanda, I think you and Chris both have YouTube memberships. One of y'all can switch over to the Patreon, and then you get both of the benefits.
I haven't quite figured it out yet, and I shouldn't even be talking about this, but like, I have to figure out how to make it right for all the people that have been paying for the CC Mouse Podcast Patreon for months. But it is going to be restructured so that you guys are going to see Dan TV stuff over there where I can be a little bit more creative, and I don't have to like worry about showing a clip of something. I want to do reaction videos, right? Where like maybe like we watch like the top 30 viral videos and talk about them and stuff like that. You know, like I want to do stuff like I want to do the stuff that I want to do. And I think Dan TV is going to be the way to do it. But I have to find a place to house it, and it's going to be on the CC Mouse Patreon. It'll be like kind of split, right? But that's just me talking out loud. That's, you know, that's between me and my business partner, Jess. So
Katie says she misses those. I'm assuming she's talking about the older vlogs and wishes you'd unprivate them.
They should all be on. They're all on a playlist on YouTube right now. So you should be able to go to YouTube and see the like Dan's. Gosh, how did Jess word it? Dan's life in vlog form or something. Like there's a playlist on YouTube that should have all the vlogs on them. And for those of you guys that want to watch the podcast or listen to the podcast. I increased the limit. I figured out a way to increase the limit because only 100 would show up at a time, and then the bottom ones would fall off. So the business model on a podcast, oh my gosh, real quick, is you do 100 podcasts, and as they start falling off, you charge a premium for those. So like I think like Adam Carolla and those places, you can listen to like 50, 100 of the last podcast, and then after it drops off, you have to pay for a service. I'm like, no, that's stupid. The CC Mouse podcast should always be free. So I did find a way to increase it over 100. So you guys can go back and listen to the CC Mouse podcast on your favorite music app all the way from the beginning. Did I get in trouble by Jess at all at any, like...
No, I don't know if she's listening. I don't see anything from her. Amanda M. Apparently we have a crap ton of Amandas these days. Says the Snoopy card is hers.
Oh, yes. Okay.
The other one with cat drawings.
Yes. My favorite part is how you made sure that they each had food and water. Nobody was sharing food and water.
Just like real life.
Yes. Yes. And so I did probably draw one back on your card that you get. But yes, I do like it, and I do dig the Snoopy card. I like how him and Woodstock are hanging out. Woodstock's got like a jammin' beanie. I like that. I like that beanie.
That is a cute card.
Yes, okay, so that's it. Okay.
Sorry, apparently there's a lot of Amandas, and not everybody included their last name when they signed them.
Yep.
Amanda Gingrich says, I'm not sure if you got ours yet. We mentioned earlier we have not checked the post office since I think Monday.
I have not gotten yours.
So we will go back this Monday and check again, and another round of cards will go out next week. It's just been a busy week trying to get everything ready.
I tried to go today, but I had to pump out a video real quick at the last minute.
Mouse Queen with the super chat, and I don't even know what this is referencing because we were so far up trying to catch up on chats. Can you read that?
Brown chicken, brown cow. That I do know. That I do know. Cyber Husky says, Dan, are you still holding on to the Noid glass for a bit on Dantix. How about the Noid figure we gave you at Novi? The Noid figure.
Noid figure?
I got a Noid figure at Novi. That's
Show me that.
No, that's mine. It's still mint.
Oh, like I'm not even
in the
allowed to
bag.
look at it?
And I don't want to touch the glass. The problem is...
This has been referenced a few times, but I don't think you've shown it on camera.
The
at
problem
all.
is-
Don't hold it like that!
I don't want to touch this glass. This is an original, like 1987, 88. Let's see if it shows on here. 1987. Glass with the Noid. If you guys don't know what the Noid is from Domino's, you'll have to totally Google it. Avoid the Noid, call Domino's. One of my favorite things. My first poster I ever hung up on the wall was the Noid. And Cyber Husky sent this to me. This was brand new. It's never been drank out. It's amazing. So I'm like super scared. And then your hubby, who I think oh my gosh, he needs his own YouTube channel. His level of nerd, I loved it. It was
Oh yeah,
so
you met them, huh?
Uh-huh. Yes. Yeah, I met a lot of people in 3D. Everybody's taller than their fonts on the screen. It is crazy. I got a little Noid action figure. It's over there. I got a little Noid action figure with the little Domino's like a pizza box. I might be able to grab
Hey,
it.
I'm glad you brought it up because he didn't even tell me he got that.
No, it's mine.
Mouse Queen with the super chat. The brown chicken brown cow thing was shirt to the near. I feel like there's a typo there and I'm not catching it. It was about the near wardrobe malfunction Dan had a few minutes
Oh,
ago.
right.
Yes, thank you. Sorry if we're scrolled up, then we miss it and then we forget what we were talking about.
See, it's already in the cupboard. Like, it's already in the...
Oh, in the safety cupboard that the
Well, not
cats
the
can't
safety
get
cupboard,
to.
the cupboard where all our...
With the doors, the safety
Yeah,
cupboard.
the little action figures are, but it still has an original price tag on it.
it's still in a bag.
Oh yeah, it's still poly sealed in the bag. It hasn't oxidated at all. So it's still good in here, and it's a little Noid figure, like kind of the same. If you're old, kind of the same like feeling of like the Smurf rubber figures from back in the day, you know. But this thing was rad. This thing is also from like the late 80s here, and it's got a Domino's bag, and it shows instructions of where you put the Noid. This is insane. So this was sitting already in the cupboard next to Rhett and Link and all the other like action figure things. Here, you can look at it real quick.
Oh, can I? Am I allowed to touch it?
It's probably almost as old as you. Good night, Sally M. I see that you're out of here. Bye-bye.
That's great. I love it.
Mouse Queen, thanks for the super chat again. I like it. Brown chicken, brown cow.
Wilton says some guy got the Noid banned because he said Noid was his last name. Oh my gosh. Brittany says that the glass is older than her.
Yeah, oh yeah, but this thing isn't like... Dude, this thing hasn't seen sun.
I feel like that should go in the safety cabinet.
So I don't know. I wanted to like have it, you know. I wanted to swirl around some vodka, like whiskey or something in there. I'm just scared. I'm just scared because there's nothing like this out there.
Mouse Queen with another super chat. Thank you, friend. It says my autocorrect is spicy tonight. Sure, was supposed to be due. Okay, that makes sense. Sorry, I couldn't figure it out. Was due to the near wardrobe malfunction.
Yeah, what
Dan
was up
had.
with that? You'd be disappointed.
Dan,
Yeah.
Ken wants to know.
What? Like why my penguins beat him?
No.
Why my
Come over
penguins
here.
beat his?
Ken wants to know.
His
What do you think about Polar Express?
It's just the It's just the animation that just drives me insane. Like I just can't stand the animation of that thing. What were they thinking? Like if I was Tom Hanks, I wouldn't sign on once I saw the animation on it. Like just their teeth and everything is just like so weird. Wow, you're really having. Can I smell it again?
It smells like Jean's house.
It smells like clean, like that clean soap.
It's clean
thing.
but kind of earthy. And I've been trying to capture it with like these patchouli and like sandalwood, and I can't get it. And this soap is it.
Brady says, I also don't see the sun either. When I said that the glass hasn't seen the sun.
I try to avoid it.
Melissa says, I still have one of the rubber Noid figures. I used to use it on my Christmas tree as an ornament. Oh my gosh.
Katie, I see that you're leaving, and I also see that you asked if we had used the pancake mix yet. No, it was kind of a crazy weekend this last weekend. We did not get to pancakes.
It's right there.
I did leave it out on the counter to try to remember. Monday through Friday, we don't make breakfast in the kitchen.
It
like
probably
it's to-go
won't
breakfast.
be used this weekend either because of baking.
Maybe. I mean, we have to eat at some point. If not this weekend, then
Next weekend.
Christmas. Well, because Christmas we always do cinnamon rolls, but I don't know if Blake's going to be here. We'll do it soon. I promise you, friend, and we will let you know.
I don't think it'll happen this weekend because you're going to make so many snacks and stuff that I'm going to be eating a lot of like bread things. Like that's pancakes to me. So like I'll have that for breakfast. But
everywhere.
yes, we're going to make it. We're going to make it for sure. Mm-hmm.
Cora says, I work at night and stay indoors, so I too don't see the sun. Oh, we're indoor cats, all of us. Indoor nighttime cats.
Right.
Uncle Yukon says, earthy? Dirty soap? LOL.
I don't know. It just smells like clean to me. I don't know. I didn't get any earthy to it, but you were like really having like visceral, you know how, like flashbacks.
You know how smell is tied to memory.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it reminds me of walking into Jane's house. Amanda just checked out Patreon, and we could do one on there and one on YouTube. Yeah, that might be the best bet, so you get all the benefits.
It'll be restructured. It's gonna be restructured because there's so many tiers on there. So no, don't worry about all the tiers. I don't know anyone crying the tears for not keeping up with it. But yeah, Dan TV is. I mean, I already got logos. Oh my gosh, all these different. I got like 10 like different like MTV style DTV logos, and like I've been working on it for like this whole last week. I've been working on it because we haven't had a live stream, and then we have a Tuesday stream. But all this downtime is just going to be Dan TV content. So yeah.
Cyber Husky is glad you're getting some joy out of the Noid stuff. Hubby may have a few more things to pass along. Definitely has stories to tell.
Oh, he's got some rad stories. Oh, his stories to tell, not mine. But he was in a lot of costumes back in the day of like I don't know, I think he was like in a Hostess Twinkie costume for a while doing that. But like I believe he like worked at like headquarters or something like that. I don't know. He said so many things that I loved. I'm like, why are we filming cute dogs? Why are we not telling these awesome stories, you know?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Mouse Queen with a super chat. Yes. Thank you, friend. It says, Polar Express, the Uncanny Valley thing is awful, but the atmosphere was awesome, and Josh Groban's rendition of Believe is, yep, I'm gonna say it, unbelievable.
I mean,
I see what you did there.
Josh Groban's good, right? But here's the thing. You can't tell me that anybody's just like, man, if I could exist anywhere, it would be in like Polar Express land, where the jaws only move up and down like animals. Like there's no like side to side. It's just...
You're always so
the proportions and the color palettes and just nothing moved naturally in the train and just... Oh my gosh.
Ken wants to know if we'll be doing a live stream on Christmas Day. I don't think so.
No, because we have to. No, because we won't.
We'll be at my mom's.
Yeah, we won't have this stream. I don't know if I have the calendar. I might have the calendar. But no, there will be no Christmas Day stream.
Oh, I'm bigger. Do you have the calendar? Do I have to move?
That's not it.
Nope. There it is. Okay, yeah. So we've got tomorrow Dantix. Tuesday, Pictionary.
We might do something on the 28th, because that's a long time. That's like a week.
I think we had planned it that way so we could have some downtime to work on some other projects, but we'll let you guys know. Make sure you're following RFS Family on Facebook, and we'll let you know if we have anything else going on.
I've been doing Vlogmas every day, so there's been except for today. Oh no. I don't. Yeah, like I still got to record some stuff because I was set up for this and working. Right. But I've been doing like Vlogmas on there, so you guys are getting like 30 seconds to a minute every day of just like buffoonery. But yeah, that's the schedule. We'll probably stick to that schedule. Like if I don't have some downtime, then
yeah, we've got other stuff we need to get done.
New Year's down here though is gonna be good.
That'll be a long stream. And that's another reason we wanted some downtime because we usually do like a good 6 hours.
Yeah, so we'll do Pictionary on the 21st. That'll be nice. But I'm not sure.
Brittany says, thank you, Dan, for explaining Polar Express. I also didn't like the animation, but couldn't pinpoint it.
It's just not right. Like, even, like, 93... Like, look, even a trial version of any animated program that you can get your, like, nephew to, like, draw on, it just seems, like, better than that. People love that movie, and that's fine. That's fine. You're wrong. But that's fine. But, oof. But, yeah, this is really screwy because all the holidays are on the days that we do live streams.
Yeah, so
and like I'm tired. Like I don't want to like live stream. I want to like I worked on all the holidays for years, right. And like I don't want to work on the holiday. Yeah, so no, probably not.
Cover says some Mario Kart would be fun. We may work that in on the New Year's Eve live stream. We haven't really set our schedule for that. We'll let you guys know what we plan.
I figured we kind of just hang out. We'd figure out something to do. Something will pop into my head. I haven't even thought 1 second about the New Year's live stream.
No, but we need to plan it out. But there will definitely be more Mario Kart in the future. If not, if it doesn't happen on New Year's Eve, we'll definitely plan it for future game nights. That was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that. I think other people did too.
Dan Foonery. There you go. I like that one. Let me get this off the screen.
We should probably wrap this up because it's already 9 o'clock and I have a ton of baking to do.
Okay.
It's hard to, efficiently bake and entertain at the same time. I don't know what you're doing.
No, I was wrapping it up over here.
Oh, okay. Clicking buttons.
Yeah.
Things are covered.
You keep talking.
Sorry, you threw me off. Cora says it's midnight and I have a tattoo appointment in the morning.
You should get a Dan tattoo, like with the little mohawk guy. I'll draw it for you. Oh my god. So before we get out of here, Crystal, success, right?
Absolutely. I highly recommend this.
Yeah.
I know Jess wanted to see how it turned out because she might be making it. I don't know if she's still watching, but you guys should try this for sure. If you like gingerbread at all, and I don't know how close to gingerbread it actually is, but this was really easy to make.
Yeah, it was really good.
Super easy, super good. I approve. You guys should make it. Absolutely. The recipe is on the Getting Baked with Crystal Pinterest page. You can find it on the recipes I've made on the show board. It should be right at the top because it's the most recent one that we've done. This will be the last Getting Baked with Crystal episode for the year.
Yay,
usually we make
Crystal.
something, thank you, a whole year of it. Consistently through 2021, I have done a baking show pretty much every Friday. So thank you guys all for joining us for all of that. We may make something New Year's Eve. I don't know if we'll do like a baking thing like this, but we usually make something, dinner at least or something. But thank you all for hanging out on Friday nights with us while I baked a bajillion things.
Yeah, good job. First full year of content creation.
Yeah, thanks.
Good job.
All the recipes can be found on the Getting Baked with Crystal Pinterest page. The recipe cards and photos of the finished product are on Getting Baked with Crystal page and group on Facebook. And follow us on Instagram, Getting Baked with Crystal. It's also there for those of you who Instagram and don't Facebook. But yeah, everything's there. Thank you for the congrats on 1 year. We'll be doing it again next year. I don't know what we're making. I should really make, I keep talking about it and I keep forgetting to do it, but I will make another post for you guys to suggest some things for us to make in 2022. I've been having a lot of fun trying new recipes. So thanks again, guys, and we will see you tomorrow night at 6 p.m. for Dantix.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, there's going to be some Dantix.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for the support. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you guys. Now I awkwardly smile and wave till Dan pushes the button.